Alrighty, y'all. We are back with Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. We're about to start our second rotation. Well, I guess our third technically, but our second rotation of the 3 days. Well, we gotta actually go a couple routes about this. We have a couple options we could do here. If you have not joined the Discord, the offer is there for you. It should be pinned. I figured out how to do that thanks to Rich. Hashtag shout out Rich. And yeah, we're just going to pick up where we left off. Save some Gorons. Maybe get a better sword. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. You know how it is. Same old, same old. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get 200 rupees. There's a couple areas that we can get 100 rupees pretty easy. One of them is here. By kind of jumping through behind this Octorok face here to the targets. We get a silver rupee here. We can get another one because we're going to want to start the side quest to get our better sword. And the way we're going to get a better sword is by paying the blacksmith 200 rupees. Then the clock is on because we have to beat the dungeon, the Snowhead Mountain. And then we have to do the Goron race to get the golden powder by the second day so we can get the max level sword. And then that'll stay with us no matter what. But the first sword upgrade is temporary. What that means is we won't have a sword when we go to Snowhead. So we will be we will be weaponless. Yo, Jackie's here. 64 Zeldor. Let's go. Now the party can start, dude. Corn in the chat. Party streams in the chat. Jackie's here. Oh, we'll also get powder kegs, which is good. We have the Bomber's Notebook, so we do have the code. We should have the code for the Bomber's House 25413. If you could peek past the glitches, the glitch texture, we should have the code. And then we can get the map of Clocktown because I don't know why we don't have that. Yo, there she is, Jackie, corner of the chat. Jackie, does my sound okay? I remember last time I think you said it was too loud. And I just want to make sure it's not too loud again. Is it 25413? 25413. Sir, this is a place for children. Adults aren't allowed here. Sounds a little loud. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's see if that makes it a little bit better. Alright, let me know. I turned it down ever so slightly. So let me know if it's any better now. Yeah, dude, that kid was like, excuse me, sir. This is a Wendy's, alright? Get this big scary adult out of here. So we can use our blast mask here, which is excellent. We get this rupee and we're out of here. Alright. Excuse me, sir. Could you kind of not? Could you kind of like not be here? Sir, this is a bazaar. Not a bombed you hold in the stone. Excuse me, sir. This is not the mountains, okay? I don't know what a Goron's doing over here. Hold on. We could actually... Should we see if we could start the cafe quest? We can't follow up on it, right? We can't even get in the inn. Okay, if we can get to the inn before day 2 as a Goron, we could take another Mailman Goron's reservation and get another 100 rupees. It's also kind of like just funny. Whoa, what's happened in the background? I tried different plugins and that was a mistake, I guess. Is there still a rock shortage? You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if there's a rock shortage all the way in Hyrule. Ideally, there wouldn't be, right? Because we stopped Ganondorf, but you never know. I know here it's... there's a heat shortage. Oh, we can't even start this yet, can we? Because we don't have the fire arrows. We'll have to... Hold on, we could do this. We'll have to nab some hot spring water. Pour the hot spring water on there, and then he could start with our sword. We could figure this out. We could do this. So we'll go up here to Darunia's grave. We'll get some hot water. No magic. Bro, imagine not having magic. Okay. Magic, please. Okay. We're good. And have some hot spring water. Sounds like a panel you attend an anime convention. No. No, we don't want to. We don't want to nab bath water. If that's what you're referencing. Oh no. Sweet. Alright. Now if we mess this up, we'll have to come all the way back up. Invisible ladder rungs? Well, so they could hide the grave, duh. No, I always thought of it like that it was snowing, and there was just so much snow that you couldn't see them. So the lens of truth kind of like is about as good as just swiping your hand across it with a mitten. I don't know if there's any magic reason for it or whatever. That's how I always thought of it. I always thought, oh yeah, it's super snowy out, so you can't see them. Now I think this should work. If I remember right, it does. But we gotta be kind of precise with the spring water here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like you're trying to see through the snow. Who's a teddy bear back there? Oh, please work. He pushes back kind of far. Yo, there we go. Okay. Gabora? Huh? Oh, you've done me a great favor. Now then, this hearth can finally go to work for me. Hehe, thanks. So we got a nice 3D rendered teapot there. Gabora, fetch our customer some coffee quick like. Yo, he knows what's up. Let me take a look at that sword. To reforge your sword, it'll cost you 100 rupees. It'll be ready at sunrise. You have to let us hold onto your sword until then. Keep in mind that after you use the reforged sword 100 times, it will lose its edge and go back to its original sharpness. Would you like your sword to be reforged? Yes. Now this guy gets to work, bro. We can go back in there and he'll just be hammering that bad boy. He's cooking. He also has a teddy bear on the back. And whatever that is, looks like a eyeball or a rubber duck back there. Let's see. It's like a little ducky on the water. The hearth is heated. Giant sword on the wall. Pretty cool shop. Choose intuitive pine cone. Choose intuitive pine cone. Alright, so now that we have our sword in the shop, I think we should just do the dungeon, yeah? Let's do this dungeon here and see if we can get the gold bottle by the gold dust bottle by the second day. We're going to want to get all the fairies too. And this one can kind of be a pain in the neck. This dungeon could be, if you don't go about it the right way, it can kind of be like a giant maze. I remember I used to know a way to do it pretty quickly, but as I think more about it now, that was a long time ago. Well, there go my bombs. There's a fairy in one of these. I promise you there's a fairy in one of these. There we go. Just in case, you never know. I'm gonna put old boy here to sleep. What is it with Zelda games and musical instruments too big to visually store anywhere? Yeah, that's funny because that's for like everything, dude. He doesn't have a backpack on. He just puts everything in his pockets, and he has he has like infinite pocket space, I guess. So we're gonna let Big Chungus here take a nap. Don't worry, he's not dead. He doesn't die. He does come back if I remember right once we beat the dungeon. And we're gonna take off now. Let's go. Oh no. No, 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 no. I deserve that. I was trying to strut. We'll take it easy when we get to the ramp at the end. Or will we? Let's just hug the inside. Okay. We'll take it easy. Yeah, dude, the Hylian Pocket Orchestra, that's funny. That's actually a pretty good name, I like that. The Hylian Pocket Orchestra. Where they all play tiny instruments, but when they pull them out, they're gigantic. They're like inflatable instruments. They're Lanky Kong of instruments. Alright, we got bombs. Always good for bombs. Alright, it's about to get real. And we don't have a sword. So we're going to be like... Yeesh. We're going to be using a lot of our items. And a lot of Goron punches. This thing is kind of big. It's going to take more than average strength. Well, good thing we got this big old Goron body. These big old muscles. Big muscles activate. Alright. Once we get the item in here, as if you couldn't guess what it is. I'm not going to say because spoilers. But we get an item in here that makes this dungeon a lot easier to navigate. Which is actually a really smart design when you consider the 3-day rule. Like if you don't quite finish it, and you're mad that you didn't finish it, which is understandable. You'll have a much easier time when you come back. Bro. I promise I'm good at games sometimes. Dude, hello? Hello? Do you see what I see? Is that like an invisible wall? Am I like being trolled by the game right now? Hello? Okay. Mods, ban Miyamoto for trolling. And Aonuma for trolling. Such a stage full of people standing there swaying peacefully. Then when it's time to play the stage where everyone spawned instruments, they bongos and french horns out of nowhere. You got it, boss. Ban Aonuma and Miyamoto for trolling. Ban the Great Fairy for trolling. They'll never show up in chat again. Oh, you're right. The lens of truth there, right? That side, you're right. That side is blocked. You're right. You're right. Yo, Cleotha with the tips and tricks. You're right. This side should be okay, yeah? They'll never show up in chat again. Yo, thank you, Cleotha, for the tip. All the tips and tricks at cleothagaming.net. Cool. Okay, I think that's all we could do here for now. The compass, I think, is in this other room. And there's a couple great fairies in here. I'm not sure if we can get them yet. Well, we got one anyway. Full bongos and French horns out of nowhere. Just pull them out of thin air. Miyamoto has been kicked due to unfair game design. Nice error code. Alright, I think we're good for here. I know we could use the Lens of Truth to get steps up here, but we don't have the item to activate the switch, which will activate this. This room is what always got me as a kid. To come back, remembering to come back to this room always made this dungeon take longer for me. Kind of like the water temple where like there's just one room that you may have to, like, you forgot about in passing that you have to go back to. That's all the way back at the beginning of the dungeon. And if you don't go to it, you're just going to run in circles for like an hour. That's my room. That's my run around in circles for hour room. Coffee sip cutscene. Let's go. Well, it certainly is a big fortress in here, yeah. Let's have a little bit of fun and go down for a minute. Whoa. I think we could kill all these guys for a fairy. But I don't have a sword, so it might take a little while. Oh, what am I doing with the bunny hood? Oh no, there's a switch for a fairy, isn't there? We might not need to kill these guys. We just need to be a chonky boy. The on-screen map keeps moving and distorting. Disorienting. I swear I just saw the on-screen map shift around. Yeah, we just fell down a flight of stairs. Or I guess we fell down a floor, so it was probably like really jarring to look at it change. Probably changed really quickly. Like really jank. I think that's the only fairy down here, now that I think about it. Nope, that's wrong. Alright, it's go time. Whoa. Whoa. Doc, are you saying you built a pressure switch you need to stand on? A pool full of lava? Yes, it's foolproof. Foolproof design. For a Goron, anyway. It's a genius design. Something interesting, too, is that this looks like a footprint or something here, right? Like to a giant beast or monster. Do these guys just respawn? These guys might just respawn. Might just be wasting time. Maybe they don't respawn. He just hopped out of here. Bro, what? Okay. That was kind of rewarding on its own, even though we didn't get anything. Okay, there are definitely other fairies in this room. So, I know that for sure. There's like invisible walls and stuff. Alright, so let's just go across this way to that door over here. Zelda Dungeon, Marty. Gotta think three-dimensionally, that's right. We're in 3D now. You gotta use your brain. You gotta use your big brain. No more 2D design. We're going full-on 3D. Yeah, I have a feeling it's like one of those... the fairies that are like in the walls at the top of the room. So it's a little bit deceptive for the fairy guide thing. We'll figure it out. We got 3 days. If we... Oh, I was about to say, if we had the Zora mask, we could kind of cheese this. But we do have the Zora mask. Okay, come here, you. Because the Goron Link is big. He's a big boy, but he has no hops. He can't jump. But Zora Link can. So we could use Zora Link to kind of cheese some of this. And get to areas that we weren't supposed to. There's a chest over there, isn't there? There is once we get the block to the right spot. Alright, yeah, so since we have Zora Link, because we use the Goron Hop, we can kind of cheese this a little bit more. Yo, the Guardian Aaron, you're here. Oron? One of the two. Welcome, dude. Good to see you. You still need McLeod to complete the entire Star Fox team. You're right. I need to get, that's why I was wondering if we should start the cafe quest, but I don't want to do the cafe quest without the Icana, until we have Icana, which we need the hook shot for. The hook shot and the ice arrows to get to Icana. Unless we bomb hop, and I'm definitely not bomb hopping, especially on live stream, where I'll just embarrass myself for like 4 hours. Alright, let's just check this real quick. Yeah, because normally this would be it we can do in this room. We'd have to like go another way. But we can kind of cheese now that we have the Zora mask. We could actually jump up here and go to this door instead. Look at that. We don't even need the key. We didn't have to run all the way around. Okay. Anyway. There's a fairy in there. Hello, hello. There she is. Ooh, W Molly in the chat. Tea's being made. W wife making tea. W Molly, everybody. I guess something, you know what I like something vanilla-y. Like, I don't know if there's a chai vanilla or something like that. You know what I like. W Molly's in the chat, especially W wife making tea. Get you a wife like mine that makes you tea. Yeah, definitely uwu moment wife making tea. I'm playing one of my favorite games on live stream with friends, and my wife makes me tea. It's like, I'm living the dream, dude. We might be able to hit the switch by rolling into it aggressively. I thought there was a way to hit that switch. Maybe, like, if we can spin into his Deku and transform out. I thought there was a way to cheese it. There might not be. I might need to find a stick somewhere. Oh, we have no sticks. No, we should have got sticks. Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and try to figure this out right now. Let's go this way. But if we had sticks, we could have definitely done something with it. Oh, we could do it with the arrows. I'm trolling. Hold on. We could probably do this with arrows. Yeah, thank you, at Molly, W Molly, for being an incredible person. Amen to that. Let's see if we can use arrows for this. We're not tall enough. Too short. Short guy syndrome. No. Okay. All good. We'll come back. You don't want to see all your live streams, but I did give you a like on all the... Aw. And I was able to do like your streams. Dude, thank you. I appreciate that. I just saw that. That means a lot, dude. Thank you. Yeah, if you ever want to catch up, man, they're there for you. They're there for anybody. They want to view it and catch up or view again. I noticed a few people did. Like the Majora's Mask live stream on Friday got maybe like 150 views, 160 views. And I looked back at it and there's like 210 or something now. So definitely a few people saw it and went back and at least watched a little bit. So I appreciate that. That means a lot. I think there's a small key in here. We might, I mean, we don't need it, but won't hurt to get it. This little spot here is a little fairy in a bubble. Oh, it's not a bubble, it's a chest. I'm trolling, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was a bubble. Yo, hey Andrew. Dude, I'm doing great. I had a rough weekend, but, you know, such is life. It goes on. Had some car issues, but, it's all good now, man. So, life's good. No one's hurt. I'm here right now. My wife's making me tea. We're live streaming. We're playing one of my favorite games. If not my favorite game. Life's good, bro. How are you? I think we're good in this room. Yes, sir. Okay. Your car got stolen 2 weeks after moving in Chicago? Dude, holy moly, that's way worse than mine. I got 2 flats from this massive pothole in like the worst, one of the worst like streets, like criminal activity streets, and my roadside like left my car abandoned there for 22 hours. They were like, yeah, we'll be there in an hour, and I was like, okay, W Molly, come pick me up. I'll come back when the tow truck's on their way. And it's a good thing I did, because Allstate straight up abandoned me. 4 hours. They were talking to me for 4 hours, and they're like, yeah, we couldn't find you a tow truck. It's like 1 in the morning. We couldn't find you a tow truck, so we're just gonna cancel your request. And I was like, bro, what? And there's a ferry up there somewhere, and they were like, we're just gonna cancel your request. And I was like, please don't. And they canceled my request at like 2 in the morning. And then I had to call them back and get it set up, and it was a huge headache. Lo and behold, 8 p.m. the next night, a tow truck finally came out and got my car. I was happy that nobody broke in. I was afraid they would, but it was like a blizzard in the like the early afternoon of that day, so I don't think anybody was out. So yeah, dude. Dude, I cannot believe, usually when I call like Allstate roadside, it's like they're really quick about it and it's good. They're usually ahead of time. It's like, oh, we'll be there in an hour, and they're in like 15 minutes. Bro, I never had an experience like that. Where I was like, all right, buddy, we're going to say we'll be there in an hour. 4 hours later, we won't talk to you at all. And then we're going, oh, this is for us to get back. They just didn't get back to me for 4 hours. And then the last thing I heard from them was, oh yeah, we couldn't find anybody, sorry. So if my phone had died and I would have stuck with my car, I would be stuck in like -3-degree weather in the worst crime, the highest crime area in Cleveland. And I would have been stuck in East Cleveland, essentially, which is the roughest area in Ohio. And I would have never known Allstate wasn't coming for me. I would have never known that the tow truck got canceled. They just, I was like, bro, if I tell you I accessed my inner Karen that day, like literally I never was a stronger Karen than I was about like a day and a half ago. Like 30 hours ago, I just evolved into peak Karen. But now my car's fixed, so we're good. Life's good now. State Farm is, dude, yeah, I was like, I heard good things. State Farm, even Progressive, I'm sure would have been better. But like, I never was treated like that, bro. Never. I was like, man, this is putting me in good hands, huh? So I went hard on that. I got the tow for free, and then I sent my claim to the city, so we'll see what happens there. Because I mean, dude, that pothole was like, it was massive. Granted, it was 2 tires popped, and I avoided it. Like, I was aiming for like the whole lane was a pothole essentially. The whole lane was about to be, all 4 tires were about to go. And I tried to swerve out the way, and I did not swerve enough. Everyone loves free tows. Dude, anti-theft upgrade 2 months ago, and then I get so, dude, don't get me started on Hyundai. The missus has a Hyundai. I have a Toyota. I have a Camry. The missus has a Hyundai. Don't get me started, dude. I feel you 1000%. The amount of times I've had to fight with Hyundai because they tried to like strong arm my wife into like stupid stuff or like just get out of something. It's incredible, dude. I can't believe Hyundai's still like. I don't want to get started. I don't want to get mad, but just know I completely understand, dude. I completely understand. Is there a fairy in a bubble there, or is it a chest? Might be a chest. Can we... The meaner they are, the more money they save and get in the... Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Sometimes sometimes you got to be a little, you got to be a little mean, bro. You got to fight for what you, you're paying them, dude. You're paying them. You're paying them for a service. You're paying them all this stuff. Especially as of late, the last few years, insurance has gotten like out the wazoo. Car prices out the wazoo. Interest rates up like crazy. Insurance companies rates up like crazy. You're paying them all this money and then they want to bail on you? Hello? I'm paying you. I'm paying you for a service that I used once in the last like 5 years. Get me a truck. Hello? I was like, bro, if my car gets broken into, Allstate's gonna have a bigger problem than a $200 tow. Allstate's gonna have like a $2,000 repair. You realize if my window gets broken into and it snows and my electronics get fried, this is gonna cost way more than any tow. And they were like freaking out. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm glad you got a good one with State Farm, bro. I was promised one thing by Allstate. I was promised like a really good rate. It was like full coverage for like $75 when I first moved to Ohio because Florida's crazy. Everything in Florida's crazy. So it was like for me and the missus, it was like $150 for both of our cars, full coverage. And I was like, that's crazy, that's awesome. And then they tried to like oh yo, fire arrows. They tried to pull the rug out from underneath me, so I went Karen on them and I got that rate. But still, man, like just honor your customer, honor your word. Let me see. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. Yo, everybody's popping off. Majora's Mask, let's go. If I missed a comment, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. I've been on a tangent. I shouldn't be on tangents. Bad, Mr. Ray. Bad. What's up, man? I know, dude. Rich, welcome, dude. You're like, no, man. You're like 20 minutes late. No sweat. You're right on time, dude. You just missed us getting to the start of this dungeon. That's all. We're in the Snowhead dungeon now. We cheesed a little bit because we got the Zora mask early, so we could kind of avoid some puzzles. Save a little bit of time on keys and stuff. Your car tire flat. You don't have coverage for your tires going flat. Dude, I used to have a thing, when I was in Florida, I had a thing called Tires for Life with a independent dealership down there. Earl Stewart was the name. His whole thing was like, pick up the red phone and call Earl Stewart if you're getting treated badly. And it was actually a really good dealership. And I had this thing called Tires for Life, which is like, you pay $12 a month, and if your tires pop for any reason, they'd give you a free tire. And I did that like 2 or 3 times before they said no. Before they said, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. I was like, yeah, I got, my tire popped. I'm coming in here on a donut. Let me get a Tires for Life. And the first time they're like, oh yeah, okay. And then I guess everybody did it, like took it full advantage of it. And they were like, we're not doing that anymore. No more, no more Tires for Life for the rest of the week. It's like, dude, how many tires have you given out? You had a video of the theft? Dude, no way. That's crazy, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad you got a video of it, so you could at least, you could fight your, if you paid for the insurance for it, they gotta honor their word, right? But they're gonna try to weasel out any way possible. They're gonna try to make it look like some sort of negligence on your part. Same thing with the tow, I'm sure. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, why did you hang up on the Allstate guy? Or, hey, why weren't... Your tires must have been really bad when you hit a pothole like that for them to pop. And I'm like, dude, this pothole was the size of the whole lane. I'm surprised. I mean, my tires were popped and like flew off the rim. I was like, my rims might be bent. It might be worse than a tire alignment. Where's my lens of truth? Bro, I already have it equipped. I'm trolling. See, I'm raging so hard. My ranted and raves made me forget I even had a lens of truth. I lost all vision for a second. Seeing no truth. Or seeing too much truth, rather. Dude, exactly. Send them the video, send them everything. That's what I did at City Hall too. My mechanic took a video of everything and they're like, the damage. And send everything you can. Send it all. Make them honor their word. Because they're going to try to weasel out of it. No matter what. You got a CCTV of a theft once. A guy swiped my Oh, you were in a moped? Oh, dude. Hold on, I'm getting like cooked over here. These guys want to spar. You're in a moped. You were working a shift in the arcades. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me you worked in the arcades. We might need equipped arrows for these guys. Whoa. One hit from the Goron, they go down. Big boy don't play, dude. Dude. Goron Link do not play. Just one hit was all it took. We're actually doing pretty good on the fairies. Wow. He rode away with your moped? You got it back years later? Whoa, that's crazy, dude. Wait a minute. he just straight up stole your moped while you were at work. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you got it back though. That at least was like a moderately happy ending. I mean, I know it was, you got it back and it would have been more useful to have it back, you know, earlier than you did. We're gonna do something a little bit risky right now. We're gonna try to do some 3D Zelda platforming. Never mind. We're gonna try to do some 3D Zelda aiming first. Okay, so in theory, if we land there, we could, did we not hit the switch to get this thing to rise up? No, we didn't because we never went back down. Okay. Well, this might be fun. Here goes nothing. We could try to Goron Link it? Is there a pad anywhere to Deku? There's no Deku pad, is there? We could try to Goron Link, like, fall into it. Or we could just put our big boy pants on and do this. Yo! Yo! Big boy pants activate. Yo! Hey, Slippy. Sorry, Flippy. I called you Slippy, like from Star Fox. Nothing will fix the potholes. Dude. Yeah, you gotta... Oh. Okay, so we're here now. We can kind of use this way to get to the boss key, which is over there, right? Can we cheese our way over there with the bunny hood? Can we do it? Let's try it. Oh no, we didn't jump! Unlucky, dude. That was unlucky. Okay, so we're gonna go back all the way down here and hit the switches that we were supposed to hit earlier and that we didn't. To get this thing to rise up. Was the switch down here? Anyway, we'll find it. It's one of these doors. And we can get back up quickly with that door at the end. From that first room that I mentioned that I always forget about. Goron Link and Deku Flower, yeah. Ray, Galati with the swimmer. Galati with the swimmer body, let's go. I see you, Galati. Got that slender swimming figure. I got you, I see you. Okay, so we didn't have that key. Let's go this way real quick. Link equals no bones. I was wrenching on a coin pusher machine. My boss asked me if I moved my moped. A year later, the cops find it in a scrap garage. No. The thief ran over a grandma and a kid. Oh my god, that's horrendous. So they committed a crime with your car, with your moped. Crazy, crazy, dude. That's like those, like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. It's like those horror stories you hear about, like, people that get, like, their firearm stolen or something. And then they, like, they murder somebody with it, and it tracks back to you. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. And it was in a scrapyard. The guy tried to hide it. And... Wow. Exactly. You were exactly right. It would track back to you, so they automatically assume that it was you. I mean, logistically it would make sense, but you reported it stolen, so it's not yours. But I totally get it. Wait a minute, what? You're Flippy's friend? Hold up, pause. We didn't have a conversation about that. What happened? Please tell me that's like please tell me it's a bad joke. I fought that nonsense. I showed up to court in person and they dropped immediately good. So I wasn't messing around. They were gonna get a quick yo. You're right. And I mean, look, it's unfortunate what happened to them. But ultimately it wasn't your fault. And you know, you're not gonna take blame for what somebody else did. I totally get that. Okay, so this is our way back up. Once we hit a switch. Let's see up here. I think the chest is in there for the ferry. We still have to go down here. We have to get this thing. We have to hit that switch up top. That switch up top is our salvation for getting this thing up. Yeah, let me hear more about the Flippy situation, dude. What happened, dude? I hope it's we're just saying a bad joke right now and not being like legit. I express my concerns and I care for the, of course. You made your moped enticing? That was their logic? Made my moped enticing for someone to steal and promote crime. Huh? That actually makes no sense. They were definitely told by some... They were definitely told by some... Sorry, I don't want to pop off the handle. They were told by some scumbag lawyer to say that. I bet 99% confirmed they were told by some lawyer to say that. You made your car look enticing. Okay. This isn't a Rolls Royce, buddy. This is a moped, okay? It's like, sir, this is a Corolla. Alright. Oh, we have no magic. Sir, this is a Corolla. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to just destroy these guys the old-fashioned way. Just gotta hit him with the old big boy here. If we don't fall. There we go. It was parked at an arcade in a parking lot and you made it look enticing. That's goofy. Yeah, we're trying to find answers about Flippy right now. I want to know what happened. Is he still in the chat or did he leave? I hope he didn't leave. Flippy was one of like my highlights of the day, bro. I love seeing his comments. And he always had awesome American Dad references. I want to know if he's good. Long story short, I took over the world and lost 30 pounds. Yo, there you go. Slim Fast actually worked. Nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. We're kind of doing this dungeon pretty... I don't want to like jinx it, but we're doing pretty well with this dungeon so far. Alright, how do we get to... Boom, we gotta get to you. There we go. The room in the middle. Yeah, Rich, we're making some progress here. This one actually would usually take me longer than the water one. The water one was my least favorite growing up. But I kind of figured out the water one is actually not as difficult as I would make it. This one is just easy to get lost in. And if you mess up the little thing here, you may have to start it all over. Dude, you played Beyblade for the first time in years? Dude, nice. Was that at the shop? Did you have like somebody bring it into the shop? Yeah. Who built a room like this? Can you imagine? Imagine like looking up as that thing like rises. You're like, oh my god! Who built a room like this? Okay. It's kind of funny to think about. I almost tried to save reset. I almost like paused the game and was like, alright, let's just reset it here and go back to the beginning of the dungeon, and that would have just ruined the whole run. We would have just lost like 45 minutes of gameplay in like 2 seconds. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember Beyblade from way back when. That was like around like the Yu-Gi-Oh era and everything, when Yu-Gi-Oh came out. Those things are pretty cool. And they have like different weights and stuff. I'm glad you had fun, dude. Okay, we're in the right spot. Ooh, we have fire arrows now, so we could do this, yeah? Let's get Zora Link. So we can jump up here. Then we're going to get the fairy mask to see where the fairies are. Yeah, if we didn't have Zora mask, we'd have to be taking like the long way around from the beginning of the dungeon. This guy back here is gonna get caught. Cool. And cool. Alright, we have no swords, so let's just do this. Hit him with the big boy. Easy peasy. Someone should make actual blueprints of Zelda dungeons. That'd be kind of sick. You know, there's some people that would do I don't know, do you remember what was it called? Like there was like a channel that would put like video game characters against each other, and they would try to like figure out how strong they were, and it's like, you know, like Donkey Kong versus Knuckles. It's like a death battle. And they would have all these things like to determine their strength. It's like Donkey Kong one time punched the moon down to like out of orbit, so Donkey Kong is like this strong. But like Knuckles did this and this and this, so he's actually like this strong. And they went like super in depth with it, bro. It's crazy. Dude, yeah, epic death battle. Yeah, dude. It's like, and it's some of it's like really funny. It's like Donkey Kong, yeah, of course Donkey Kong's strong, but like he punched the moon out of orbit like once as like a meme. But they, you know, he just like, they just took it full on completely serious. And they're like, for him to punch a moon of that size based on his height and weight of blah, 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 the moon is this big. And that means DK could do this. And he did it super easily. He just swung his fist around like once and did it by accident. So all of a sudden DK is like Goku level strong. Vintage power scaling. Yeah. Ocarina of Tetanus. Oh, what am I doing? I could have just done that and skipped the whole puzzle. I'm trolling. Sorry, distracted. Ocarina of Tetanus. Yeah, so there's one fairy we need to get. We got 14. I think there's only 15, right? Yeah. There's one more we have to get, and it's the one all the way on the top floor, where we could take a Deku pad to get to it, but I've almost always jumped into it. This, let's see what this will look like. I don't know if that's what we were supposed to do, but hopefully it didn't just ruin everything. We'll find out. The construction of this platform, rooms on planets would be so... Yeah, I mean, yeah, who did build this? It must have been the Gorons before it froze over. Maybe it was easier in the springtime. Who lit these torches anyway? Let's just do this to get out of here. 8 million tons of Goron granite. That's a pretty stone. They'd probably want to eat that one. Goron granite? Ingesting? Sounds good to me. We probably have to go this way again. Get back up to the top through this way. Again, this part is always what took me forever as a kid, is remembering that at the end of that hallway there is how we get back up. It's just such like sort of a throwaway thing. It's like the first thing you see, you get a compass and you just never go back. But you have to go back. Exactly, classic gamer question. Who lit these candles? You're in the forest temple and it's like, hey, this is a nice aesthetic, but who lit these? There's a bunch of plants in here. You imagine like the Poes just waiting for Link to come, like the Poe sisters. Just kind of like floating around in the forest temple, just... Alright, Mildred, I'm gonna light the candles now so we can see through the day. Thank you, Margaret. Like, Margaret and Mildred, the Poe sisters, just waiting for the hero of time. Oh yeah, the fairy's in there. Yeah, closed for 600 years, fresh candles. That's right. They make. Of course, you gotta have fresh candles. And sometimes they're even scented. No, Mildred. I told you I wanted French vanilla scented. Not pine tree. Take it back. Alright, I think we're good now. Actually, yeah, it is kind of like tweaky to see Goron Link's like, watch the little yellow arrow on the map. Watch the little yellow arrow on the map. How fast it moves, and it kind of like spazzes out. kind of a little tweaky to see it move that fast. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine having that ability to transform into Goron in real life, dude. It'd be awesome. This is my favorite ability, dude. I love the Goron ability. Could you just become like this big like just powerhouse? And that could actually like move fast. It's crazy. You don't need the horse anymore. You just got Goron Link. Okay, so we need to go down there. I think over here for the boss key. But we have to go like over here, underneath though for the fairy question mark. We'll figure it out. Well, either way, we're gonna have to like get back up here again. It might be easier to beat the boss first and then come back up, because when you beat the boss, you get a teleport pad to go back to the boss room. But we'll see. Goron Rock Sonic. Yeah, dude, exactly. Sonic, but cool. You're right. Why are we drilling when we could be harvesting unlimited power of eternal torches? That's right. Don't need oil when you have torches like that. I think if we hit them with fire arrows, it should do more damage. It does on normal enemies. And why not? Let's put on the bunny hood. Let's have a little bit of fun. Who would sign off on this? You can't leave the boss room. Oh, you're right. We can't leave the boss room once we're inside? I don't remember that. You might be right. Because I know some, in Ocarina of Time, there were some that you could and some that you couldn't. Oh yeah, so that we're definitely quicker with fire arrows. For sure, for sure. Alright, so yeah, we'll just get it before we do the boss. Whatever, we'll just be down to clown. We're making really good time. My only worry is the Goron race, but I think if we kind of hang sort of in the middle and the back for the Goron race, we could kind of cheese it at the end and just pull forward and win. It's one of those things with like the rubber band racing mechanics that we just have to figure out how to take advantage of. The boss tomb, that's right. Alright, we got the boss key, we're good. Let's get that fairy. Where is it? There's a little thing on the wall. We could just use the lens of truth, but I'm looking for that thing on the wall. Let's just use the lens of truth. We got the item, right? There it is. Boom. Over there. Okay. So we can either wait forever, or we can just jump down. We can take the Deku thing, but we have to literally stand over here and wait forever to get it. So, let's bunny hood it. Can we roll with the bunny hood and make it? I've done it before. Yes. I'm mashing the B button like I have a sword. I don't have a sword. Alright, let's get out of here. Cool. Now we just have to go back up, which I think over here we can. Are there steps over here to our left? Let's peek. What kind of tea did y'all get? I don't know. I'm still waiting for the surprise. Is this the way up? Is this a stairwell going up? Please be yes. Smart game design. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the wife. She's probably just... The water's probably just getting steepy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know tea terms. She has a little tea kettle that screams at us when it's ready. And she has a special other steepy steeple thing or whatever. I'm a coffee guy. She does both, but I'm definitely like 98% coffee. I'll only have tea if like I'm sick or she makes it. Oh, let's go, dude. If I'm playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3 on my other screen, have you played it? You know, I haven't. If you want to tell me about it, though, I don't mind reading about it. I'm just throwing out random words. Something will stick. Blah, blah, blah. Do I sound smart yet? I don't know nothing about no tea. Why use T turns when you're a rock, Zeldor? Yeah, no, I don't know what Heroes of Might is. Feel free to share in the chat. I'll read up on it. Maybe someone in the chat knows what it is. Alright, so this guy we just have to kind of chase around. There's something cool that I figured out later that I don't know why I just never did as a kid. I would just chase this dude down. But if he gets like too far away, you can sometimes hit him with fire arrows and his whole body just lights on fire. He's like a running flame. And you just wait for him to come around and just keep shooting him with fire arrows. Which like is kind of the common sense thing, I guess, because in every Zelda game ever, it's like, hey, you get this new item, so just, this is the boss's weak point, right? You get the bombs in Dodongo Cavern, so what do? You just keep using bombs against King Dodongo. But this guy, I've always just like, alright, I'm gonna get in the Goron and just chase this dude down. Like, it's on, dude. It's on like Donkey Kong. This one we get up front and personal with Goat. There we go. Let's see if we can hit him with it. I don't know what I was aiming at. Yeah, he's like flinging rocks and stuff. Rocks and dirt, and then he like shoots lightning. Goat don't play, dude. Look at this. I tried to juke him. He'll eventually start throwing bombs too. Bro, if I could just get like a not bumping anything, that'd be solid. Alright, buddy. Need a magic jar. Good thing they're conveniently placed all over the place. Oh, dude. See, he's on fire. You see him flaming over there? So cool. When I heard some goats today, dude, and we're not even playing Twilight Princess. We're playing a good Zelda game. Sorry, Twilight Princess fans. I'm I'm gonna like look back at the chat and there's gonna be like one viewer. My mod just gonna be there just like, I was the last viewer here just to tell you you're trash, and then he'll leave too. Everybody loves Twilight Princess in the chat. There we go. Turn-based strategy game from 2001, but it's, oh, cool. Turn-based strategy. It's Gozen's dog. Alright, now let's go find this guy's heart and consume it. And then we're gonna also take his face and leave. Let's go. We're gonna take this with us. The sound of it breaking. Goat remains. You have freed the innocent spirit that the dark mask had kept imprisoned within the body of evil Goat. Beyblade dungeon is best. Nah, the boss fight's cool, but after that dungeon, the Beyblade is just about useless. If he's running away, yeah. High speed Zelda dip. Nice fantasy vibe. Okay, so 2001 strategy game. Is it like fantasy, like medieval fantasy, like Warcraft 3 or something? Or is it like a different country fantasy, like Eastern? Guardians. Guardians? They're the bubbles from Jabu Jabu. So, you're protective gods. That's why you're in the temples, but why are the protective gods? No, wait, are you listening to me? Hey, wait! Later! Their sound. Huh? There's no stop. He's like, huh? Sorry, I'm having too much fun with this game, dude. Okay, in this game, you build up a city and take over other hero cities. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, that's you know, for me, I have done a lot of real-time strategy. I loved Warcraft 3. I loved Warcraft 3. So that's cool, man. You'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. Is it on Steam? Or are you just playing like on an emulator or something? Why are the protective gods is an incomplete sentence. I would if I turned it in. Yeah, I thought that too at first, like it was kind of like a weird thing, but I imagine that she's probably just talking to herself, like, why are the protective gods ... Like she's trying to ponder why they're locked away. So we're not going to mess with the bee. There is a heart piece behind this waterfall that we can get. Here's Don Giro. Well, if we get, at the end of the game, when we beat the third dungeon, we can get all the frogs and conduct the frog choir with the Don Giro mask. Oh, Good Old Games. That's an awesome website. Invisible chest, yeah. Yeah, I like that website. Oh, it's a red rupee. I don't know why I thought it was a heart piece. Maybe the heart piece is in the other one. The other, where we found the Grandpa Goron. Okay, so now we want to get the powder keg. Hooray, we got the second dungeon done. You might be asking yourself, when was the last time we saved? Just now. We could go that way to get back to the Goron's tomb. But we want to get the powder keg. So we're going to go this way, and there's a treasure chest under the water here for Zora Link that we normally can't get because we don't have the Zora mask yet. But we do. Oh, if we were fast... Oh, dude, if we were fast enough, we could have done the alien thing. Doesn't the alien thing start at like 1 o'clock in the morning? On the farm? Cool ROMs? Dude, I do remember... Didn't that guy get sued? Like, Nintendo totally, like, shut him down, and, like, him and his whole family, like, sued him for a crazy amount of money. I remember reading that and being, like, actually disgusted by it. I think that was the guy that, like, went after him for, like, millions of dollars, and the dude was, like... like, he was... Him and his whole... I mean, it's not funny, I shouldn't be laughing, but... Yeah, if we're fast enough, we might be able to get the powder keg, go do the quest to save the farm. We might be able to. We'll see. Let's see if we're good at games. Because I think maybe someone in the chat could tell me. I don't think we have to come back to him. I think all we have to do is unlock the race. And then we can buy a powder keg from the Goron in Clocktown, right? Is that how we get our permit, or do we have to come back to him? I don't remember. I want to say that we don't have to come back to him, but I always did growing up. So I don't remember if I did because once I tried to and couldn't, so I just did it out of habit, or if what I did was the right thing to do. Okay. Either way, it's on the night of the first day. It's not the end of the world. We'll have powder kegs and we can take that with us for the next run. You hate the bomb part? I love the bomb part. Look how... This is almost as fun as the meat. Carrying the meat. But it's a little more fun because I like to see the colors. My nice N64 textures, and I actually like... I know they're smudgy, but I like them. Must be the nostalgia in me. My rose-tinted goggles for Nintendo 64 textures and colors and everything. Just keep running. Let me see if we have it unlocked. Oh, we do have to go back to him because we don't have the item unlocked yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. Boom, boom. Throw this up, and then we're going to just shoot it with an arrow. And then we're going to run back to the Goron and see if we can make it over to the farm. Just for giggles. Yeah, that's what I figured. Once you get the keg from him, that counts as like your... Because he says you need like a permit, right? You need like a permit to use the powder keg. This little kid, look at him go. La 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 la. Okay. Let's fast travel back there by doing this. Sick. Real question, would you attempt N64 Dino? I definitely will. I'm not opposed to anything you recommend. I could check if it's on the Discord list. If not, I could add it later. Or like if we go on break or something, I could add it there. Because I'm constantly like adding things as I remember them. Like Pokemon games and Wario Land, and I'm always down for adding more games for the live stream. For sure. Well, what am I doing? We need to be a Goron. Alright. Now, we did it. Hooray. And let's get out of here real quick. I don't know what Dinosaur Planet's about, though. What's Dinosaur Planet about? I mean, dinosaurs on a planet? Zelda 64 with animals instead of people? Yo, that's kind of sick. That sounds pretty cool. Just in case. Hey, yo, the tea delivery is here. Hey, thank you. W Molly in the chat, y'all. Thanks for the tea. What's funny? What's funny? Alright, Paisan, it's time to move. He like ran away. He's like, oh no! What? I thought I could break it. Hey, Rowan. Hey, as long as it's open to traffic, it's fine. Rowan, welcome. Yeah, definitely W Molly. For delivering the tea. Oh no. No. Oh. Does he have a obituary on a website or something? If he does, link it, or if he doesn't yet, email it to me. Because I want to pay my respects. If it's true. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. So yeah, keep in touch and let me know if when the obituary goes up, if it does. And I would like to pay some respects. Okay. Okay. I understand that. I respect that. Yeah, thank you for letting us know, man. I honestly I have no idea how to respond. It's almost time. Uh, I I just oh dude, I was gonna ask like what like brought you back to the stream and how'd you find it and everything. I was just wanting to ask. Oh, you watched from the side when he watched? Okay. Now you said uh you said you were his brother or like his best friend. I remember him telling me that his brother passed away in what, September? October, something like that? Last 2024, last year. His brother also got into, was it a car accident or something? No, it was an OD, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. I'm really muddy with details. But I remember he had a really tragic story with his brother, he told me. Oh, dude. That's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. Wow, it's tragic. Absolutely tragic, dude. Well, if you know, you're more than welcome to hang out. I understand. If you need some like friends now to like sort of lean on, the chat's here for you. I totally understand if you want to go, or if you want to chat another time, or like I said, if things get, you know, if he does have an obituary or something that you do feel comfortable sharing with me personally, like in my email, I just would like to pay respects. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is absolutely gut-wrenching. I'm so sorry. Dude, he was always like, it was always fun seeing his comments. He was a goofball. You know, he'd always comment. I mean, my wife would screenshot some of the stuff he would comment. Be like, why is this guy, why is Flippy calling you daddy? You live streaming tonight, daddy? It was just, he was just a funny guy. You know, he always, great sense of humor. And he was right up my alley for American Dad. So, I'm absolutely, I'm shocked. Poor guy. Man, poor guy. He was what, 30? 30 years old and, 30 years old and, not a nurse practitioner, but he helped, was he maybe he was a nurse practitioner. He told me he did a lot of work with the elderly. And that's a tough gig, bro. Tough gig. Oh, dude. I appreciate you saying that, but he was younger than I thought. Oh. Dang, dude. Well, I'm sorry, dude. Young man. Yeah, dude. I'm so sorry. I don't know if he was a believer in, you know, in Christ or anything, or if he was Jewish or whatever, but I only, I'll pray for him tonight. I'll pray for him tonight. Either way, it wouldn't hurt, right? He was Muslim, that's alright. That's all the same God, so I'll say a prayer for sure. Hopefully it's heard, and you're always welcome back, dude. You're always welcome back. Yeah, he like just started following me on Instagram too. Yeah. Dang, dude. Tragic, tragic, tragic. Yeah, you're always welcome. And this community here is great. I don't know if you joined I pinned the Discord at the top. If you ever need somebody to talk to, or if you want to share pictures of you and you and him and whatever, you're always welcome to like honor his memory. We're always here. We're here for that, bro. We're here for that. You got some friends. There's 18 of us in the chat right now, and you got friends in us. So don't ever feel like you're alone. Bro, he jinxed me several times. The biggest jinx was yeah, I think it might have been the first time we met. We were just playing Mario 64, and I was on the Sandlands, and the rolling block guy. He was like, I got 7 red coins, and the dude goes like, hey, I really like the animation when Mario like dies in the sand, so why don't you do that for me? I was like, dude, this man just wants me to die with 7 red coins. Lo and behold, fate twisted its arm, and I tried to land on a moving block, and I just straight died. Sunk right to the bottom of the map. It was just... The dude was... that's not the first time. He jinxed me a few times. There was like one of the maps, I think it was when I was getting the 8 red coins. I'll have to see if I can find the clips, and we can clip them up to like sort of... And I can see the chat should be on replay, and if it's not, I have the recordings with the chat in it. And what I could do is I can kind of... we could do like a Flippy, in honor for Flippy. Like clip the times that he caught me and trip me up, and we could make like a little video or something out of it. Because I do have all the live streams I've kept recorded, and they are on YouTube to download as well. That we can see if the live chat was still in there, and we could clip the could do like a Flippy clip, an honor for Flippy. Yeah, he was one of the OGs, dude. Like him and Corp. They're like some of the OGs, like the original, like when I only had like 3 people watching at a time, they were there. I think El Astro was another one. Just like a handful of people that were there. Jackie was one of them too. From like the first stream, it just happened that we just dropped in and it just started there. This little puppy's helping us out too. Yeah, for sure. Even if it's just for us, it doesn't have to be for, I could even make it like a unlisted video, and I could like pin it to a Discord in the Discord. It's not going to be for views or anything. It would just be to honor him. So we could figure it out. I know Corp's a really good editor. I don't know if he's in the chat right now. He might be doing his own things, but I could also try to do it too, even though I'm not a particularly good editor. I could try to find all the times I was jinxed, and we could just make a little unlisted video that we could pin in the Discord to sort of honor Flippy. We could do that. We can make that happen. Do our own small little thing for him, Dude, we do what we can. That's why we did this whole thing. The whole reason I started this was because I wanted to share my love of gaming, and that's spreading elsewhere. It's just spreading the love now, right? When it comes to live streams, the game is just an excuse for us to get together. You know what I mean? We got a milk bottle. 1 gulp will have you feeling great. Okay. I don't remember getting a bottle of milk for this. Honestly, I don't remember getting a milk bottle for this. We can't get our horse because it's not in the morning. I think we only get our horse in the daytime on the first day. But we can come back the second night and we can get the milk mask, right? I think it's the second night. Hey, Alundis, welcome. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll make a tribute video. I'll see on my next day off. What I'll do is I'll load up all my Mario 64 streams, and I will try my best to find the original comments in the source recording and just do little clips of that and put them together. I know like Rich is really good at doing clips, but I think since I have the original recordings, I might be able to just do it on my computer. And I can make like an unlisted video, and we could just put a little thing up for him in the Discord. I think that'd be nice. We want to go on mountain. Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. It's gonna be a video just for him. It's gonna be all about Flippy. It's not. It's gonna be all about, yes, tribute directly to him. And I could leave it, if you want it for privacy, I can leave it unlisted. And you could like favorite it so that you can always have access to it and like nobody else could see it. You know, we could do it like that. Yo, El Astro, we were just talking about you, bro. Welcome. Good to see you again. We're about to do some Goron racing. Yeah, you let me know. I mean, whenever I see that name, I think Flippy, so I don't know who to call you. Okay, the world will see. Let's make it happen. That's fine. We could do that. Now, what do I call you, though? Are you Pettigrew? I'm going to save just in case. Yeah. Alright, Pettigrew. You got it, bro. Yeah. Yeah, dude. He would always say, "You streaming tonight, daddy?" He was one of the reasons I mean, he's one of the reasons I even did it again. The fact that he commented, I was like, well, I guess somebody liked it. I guess I'll stream again. Like I said, my first stream was like a snow day, like morning time stream. It was like an 11 a.m. snow day, and I was getting paid to play Mario 64 because I didn't have to go to work. So he was one of the guys that's like saw those first streams, and he was like, yeah, you know, are you gonna do it again? I never thought I'd live stream. Never ever thought I would live stream. I wanted to make a little YouTube channel just to like share my love of like Mario 64 hacks and like Zelda hacks and stuff. But I never thought I'd live stream ever. And he was one of the people that motivated me to keep doing it. He was one of the OGs that was like, yeah, dude, like, I enjoy it. Like, please do it. Can you stream Luigi's Mansion this Thursday? I don't know if I can stream this Thursday. I might. I could try for the Friday stream. I have something coming up for Friday. My wife's students have a concert that I might be a little bit late, but I should be able to stream. What I can do is I could see if I can find my 4K Luigi like texture upscale. Oh, we lost. That's okay. I have like a 4K upscale launcher for Luigi's Mansion, and I can see if we could do that. For sure. For sure. But I know Thursday, I don't know if I'll be able to do it Thursday. Friday, I could. We could have like a Flippy tribute stream. That's fine. With Luigi's Mansion. But that means you gotta help me out. That means you gotta help me like get through it, because I played that game a lot, but I don't remember all the intricacies and the secrets. Yeah, I mean, if we do it on the Friday stream, we might even be able to beat it in one night. So we can just make it like the Flippy tribute stream, and we could do that with Luigi's Mansion on GameCube on Dolphin, because Dolphin emulator should run it just fine. And I'll see if I can find my 4K texture upscaler, and we could do that for sure, dude. I'm sure a majority of the stream won't mind that. See, people are already saying they'll be there on Friday. Let's make it happen. Let's make the Flippy tribute stream happen on Friday. I'm pretty sure I have the totally legitimate copy of the game, so on my computer somewhere. Beetlejuice friends for 20 years. Wow. So you guys were like in grade school together. If you get a notification, you'll be there. Rowan, are you in the Discord? The Discord's pinned to the top. It's pinned all the way to the top. So if you want to join it, it'll be there, and I'll announce it there. What am I doing? Let's let them go ahead of us. And we'll just, at the end, we'll just kind of like cheese them. Oh, that's okay. Did you hit the bell? Is that how you found this stream? You like you hit the subscribe or like the notification bell or whatever? I'm sorry, I'm old. I don't know how a lot of this stuff, what the terminology for this stuff is. Okay, now it's time to kick this thing into maximum overdrive. Maximum overdrive. Yeah, okay, boomer, exactly. Okay, that's fine. So it should show up. It should show up. And I'm trying to be really consistent with my schedule for the Tuesday, Friday stream, so nobody gets confused. The regulars could always know when it's happening and what's going on. Dude, this guy beat me the same way again. Alright, we're gonna swing on this guy. Hold on. Oh, how's the tea? Hold on. W Molly asking how the tea is. Oh my goodness, the tea's delicious. This doesn't have one of those like trumpet flowers in it, right? Like how like the angry wives would like get their husbands back in like the dark ages. Molly? It's Taste Tea. There we go. Taste Tea. Now you're making me think of Paper Mario 64. Coffee break soon? Yeah, we can do a coffee break soon. We usually do one at the halfway point anyway of the live stream, so that would be at 8:30. So yeah, let's get this gold dust, and then we'll take a coffee break. Yeah, I think so too. Oh. Alright, let's get between these guys and hug the inside here. Later, buddy. Yo. When you got it, you got it. Yo, let's get it, y'all. I'm sure you get first place. It took me a while. Gotta warm up. This is from Daddy. It's the prize. Alright, let's go. Gold dust. I want to be like you. Quick. Nice. We have 4 bottles. And we're gonna get a 5th bottle for the beaver race. We're in like really good shape right now, actually. We're in like really good shape for getting through this game. Alright, everybody, let's take 5, yeah? Let's take 5. Coffee break, potty break, bathroom break, whatever break, mental brain break, whatever you got to do. Chat it up with your friends, chat it up in the chat. Join the Discord if you want. It's pinned to the top. And I will be back in 5 from a coffee break, alright? See you shortly. Alrighty. I'm just catching up on the chat. Salt tea is essentially seawater. I don't like drinking seawater. I'm glad to see that people are having a great night. I love seeing the chat, like, chat. That's awesome. It's like we're all here for some Zelda fun and everybody just catching up. It's so heartwarming to see the community just becoming so much more and more communicative, I guess. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's lively. It's awesome. Love this. That makes me smile so wide. Okay. We got some gold dust, which means we're rich. But that's okay. We're going to put the gold dust into our sword. And then we're going to have a permanent upgrade to our sword. Which we'll never get to see this totally cool razor sword design again. Which was on like the promo. I remember when I had the cartridge. I don't even know where it is now. I had the golden Majora's Mask cartridge. And it was like holographic. And you could like turn it and it would like look like Link swinging the sword or whatever. And it was the razor sword on the box art and everything, or on the cartridge. And I was like, that's such a cool sword. That looks so awesome. And like, I never use it because it's only a temporary upgrade. This thing looks so cool, dude. The Kokiri sword has been strengthened and forged into the Razor sword. This is so cool. Yo, what's up, Rowan's mom? W Rowan's mom. W moms in the chat everywhere, actually. W all moms. She ain't messing with the... That's right. She's not messing with no broke person. Look at this sword, dude. So cool. After 100 times, it goes dull. So we gotta give it back. And then we get the golden sword. I always wanted to be the screen like in Ocarina of Time, how you can like choose 3 different swords. Like you choose the Master Sword or the Big Goron sword. I always wanted that for the Gilded Sword and that sword. I wanted to be able to go from the Gold Sword to the Razor Sword to like the Kokiri sword if I wanted. Same thing with the shields. The hero shield in this game is my favorite Zelda shield. It looks so good. And I wish I could always go back to it from the mirror shield like I could in Ocarina of Time. Anyway, what's next? We could go to the beavers, I guess, right? And we have to get a picture of the pirates. We would technically need the horse, but we don't need the horse because we cheesed it, so. Ocarina of Time with dual wielding, we'd be like Ganon. We'd be unstoppable. So who was talking about saltwater tea? that sounds dangerous. Actually, you know what I want to do? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look, see, you remember, Jack, you remember when I was talking about the snow? Look. See how we can see the bars now? It's literally from the snow. Look at us. Big brain, 200 IQ play. I want to see if the grandpa's back at the, what's it called? At the Goron village real quick. And then we can go to the Great Bay. And we can get the hook shot from the pirate fortress. And whatever else we need to do. Oh, dude. And boom. Oh, we don't need to do that anymore. Cool. You can tell how many times I came back here after beating it. The answer is like hardly ever. Okay, let's see if the grandpa... Oh, there he is, dude. You're right. Whoever said it last time in chat is 100% right. The grandpa's back. Oh, Darmani. I've been waiting impatiently for you. I've been waiting for your arrival ever since I heard the news. I had heard that you, the one whom I once thought to be dead, had sealed off the blizzard that was blowing from Snowhead. Thanks to you, spring has come to Goron Village. Everyone is pleased. The greatest Goron hero of all? That's... Darmani! The immortal Goron who is not dead even if he died? That's... Darmani! The star who we wish upon? That's... Darmani! Darmani, the greatest of Gorons. Greatest of Gorons! Darmani is the greatest in the world. Greatest in the world! My son got better immediately. He went to see the Goron races that celebrate in spring. This time I, the protector of the tribe for so many years, choose to yield the seat of tribal patriarch to a younger one. The Goron who makes calm decisions, yet boasts courageous determination, and can take care of all shall be the patriarch. That chosen one, Darmani, is you. There could be no other. What do you think? If it's you, everyone would happily accept you as the patriarch. What? You need not answer so quickly. Go, enter the Goron race. Think it over slowly. I'm awaiting a thoughtful response. Yo, dude, I never saw that dialogue before. Dude, W Darmani, I never saw that dialogue before. I love it. I actually really like it. And the coolest thing too is, you know, he says take some time to think about it. This whole game takes place over 3 days. Like, we literally just changed like the world for hundreds and hundreds of people in 3 days. Crazy, dude. Seems closed-minded in a mortal realm. It could be all they know, dude. It could be all they know. They're like a tribe of rock people in the mountains. What else? They might not know any better. All they know is that this one warrior did this super valiant, brave effort and saved their lives from being, you know, a frozen wasteland. So they're definitely kind of idolizing him a little bit now. I mean, how could you not? I mean, holy moly. Alright, so we're gonna real quick, we're gonna see if we can get the keys to the inn. Drum hiding magicians, that's right. all of them Gorons. We're gonna see if we have a reservation. Hello. I'm sorry, no, we missed it. Maybe we're supposed to come during the first day. There's a way we can come in as a Goron, and there's a guy, I don't want to spoil it. Anyway, we can get a room on the as a Goron if we go to the right time. And it's like a little bit of a funny dialogue. Let's shoot this guy down and get a Clocktown map. Then we're off to Great Bay. Whoa. Oh my name is Tingle. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. Can you imagine like a Goron with a fairy? That's probably like the most opposite thing. The way our neck stretched. Okay. Let's get out of here. The true Sigma. Couldn't die even when he was dead. There you go. The original Giga Chad, Buzz Lightyear. I'm just catching him on the chat now. That's funny. Alright, Great Bay Coast. We need to get pictures of some pretty female pirates. Or an interesting individual. So we can get some Zora eggs. We might actually be able to do that in this run. It's kind of risky. I don't like the Zora egg quest on without giving it a full day, because I remember as a kid losing it because I don't think you can play your instrument underwater. So if you mess up the Zora egg quest and you're underwater still trying to do it on the last day, you're just absolutely fried. You lose all your data. You die. The moon falls and you lose your 3 days worth of progress. It's like really harsh. But anyway, let's get a picture of some pretty pirate lady. Then we'll get the hook shot from the pretty pirate ladies. And then we'll use the picture and the hook shot from the pretty pirate lady to get a friend to show us where the eggs are, the Zora eggs are. And boom. Alright, now we could do it like from up here. This is how I'd always do it as a kid. I want to say thank you to all the chat for helping me cheer up. Depression is a pain in the tail. Oh, of course. Yeah, thank you. Are you leaving? Or are you just saying thank you? Of course, I'm happy to do this. Thank you for watching, and I'm happy that I can make you feel better in any way possible. If you're going, I want you to have a good night. If you're not, have a good night anyway. Oh, I got you. I understand. All right. Well, Jackie, we'll be here for the next hour and 15 or so if you have trouble, all right? We'll be here. Thanks for watching. True that. Fair enough. I think we're good to go here. We see little dots on the map to see their sort of rotation, their routine. Yes, thank you, Jackie. Bye. Have a good night. So we're going to be the big boy here. Hit the switch. Now, I wonder, we might be able to use the stone mask to stay hidden from the guards when we get on the other side. I think that's a technique that I figured out as a kid. And we got the stone mask because we cheesed our way to the graveyard. That's crazy though that we found the we got there just in time for the Epona, not the Epona, the alien side quest. Like just in time. We have to remember to go back there the night of the second day. I don't remember what time it would be though. Maybe we have to go there a little earlier to get the time. Because we can get the milk mask, which is really good because the max level milk is really good. The Chateau Romani. The prized milk. The 200 rupee milk, the big money milk. That tea is really good. That's a tasty tea, bro. Max level milk, yeah, big money milk, max level milk. Google AI says 6 p.m. on day 2 for the mask. Okay. That's what I know it's at nighttime, but I don't remember if we have to talk to her first. I think we have to talk to her so she knows that it was us that stopped the aliens. But I don't know for sure. Because she'll tell you, like, meet me here at you know, this time. I just want to make sure we don't have to trigger that. And we can't forget our sword on the 3rd day. What does this do here? Okay, so that's a move on. Got it. Yeah, you gotta talk to her, exactly. So I want to make sure, maybe when we get the hook shot, we can get out of here. And we could do that real quick. So we don't mess it up. Exactly, she offers us a ride back to town. And then we can do the little side quest to get the mask. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong switch. Yeah, I love that the chat's helping me out. Help me remember. Oh, this is what it's all about, dude. I cannot wait to play other games where I'm, like, completely clueless. And the chat could just... we could just, like, totally just lab it out. I'm excited. No, we'll get the sword back on the reset. We'll get the Kokiri sword on the... That's a good question, though. But I'm 99% sure we get it back on the dawn of the first day as a Kokiri sword. When I was a kid, I thought I would lose it. That's why I like, yeah, literally sending me 500 messages to walk me through Sonic Adventure. Amen to that, dude. This is gonna be more than that. That'll just be the Sonic campaign. Wait till we do Knuckles and we have to do, like, the gem quest or whatever. Finding the hidden gems, bro. That's gonna be like 1,500 on its own. Yeah, when I was a kid, I think I said it before, there's that bird in front of the Romani Ranch that steals your stuff. He has a % chance of stealing your sword, and he stole my sword, and I thought it was gone forever. So I, like, freaked out, and, like, it was on the night of the final day, and I, like, the moon fell, and I got my sword back. And then I figured out later that he takes all items to that thief shop, and I was like, oh, I'm dumb. But, you know, in my defense, I was also a dumb kid, so... Whoa, okay. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, dude, I'm not looking forward to that Knuckles campaign. I could put up with Biggs, like, have a cup of coffee and just put up with the Biggs shank. I don't want to put up with that Chaos Emerald detector thing. I'm not looking forward to that one. Peeking on the pretty pirate ladies. Oh, hello. I actually never saw this cutscene before. So, I won't spoil it. We'll get to the point where we need to get the eggs and why we come back here and why it's important. I think we can stone mask past these guys, though. I'm like 99% sure we can stone mask past them. Don't fall or else we have to do it all over again. The big bird took my sword with no internet back. Dude, exactly. I was like freaking out. I was like, no, my sword. I didn't know how to get another sword. You know what I mean? It's not like this, you know, and same thing with the bottle. They steal your bottle, but that one, for some reason, that made sense to me that it went back to the shop. The sword one, it just didn't. Alright, we're going to try this out real quick. It works. Stone mask for the win. Let's go. W stone mask. Later, buddy. Good tea, wow. Huh. I've been waiting for you. And did you find the rest of the eggs? No, but that's because... What are you trying to pull here? If people hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole, we'll become a laughingstock. Peep the couch, by the way. Yes, but Avail. The sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Silence. That's why the Zors can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zors should be frantically searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zors will get to them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. Hurry and go find the other 3 before the sea snakes eat them. Understood. Guardian, I think you're correct. I think that's his pet. The Zora eggs are the only clue we have about the dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one said is true, and if we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in the dragon cloud, then we can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. So get a move on and go find them now. Understood. Talk about a hype man. Turn that around real quick. Now these people could see past the stone mask. The ones in this room, so you can't like just cheese in and magically take the treasure chest. Okay. We're actually going to keep the stone mask on just in case we walk out and there's a guard there. And poop. Bees? That's right, bees. Just bees. Bees? Alright. Time to tell Dompe to eat his heart out. We got the hook shot, baby. Use it to grapple items so you can reel them in. We know how it works. Also, check out my new MTV. This is my crib. Check out my crib, MTV. Okay. So we have 4 bottles now. We're in really good shape, actually. If there are 4 eggs here now, we might actually want to get the 4 eggs now and teleport out of here. And make this a really, like, productive second cycle. Let's get this egg and get out of here. We do need 1 empty bottle for the, we're going to get another bottle when we do the beaver race, of course. But let's see if we can do this before it gets to be too late. And we could lose our chance to talk to what's her name. So let's do this. Let's chug this milk down. In Peak Zelda, we now have the hook shot. I know, we can now move in 3 dimensions. Peak Zorldo. I forgot you got a bottle of milk from that. I legitimately forgot you got a bottle of milk for doing the alien quest. I thought it just unlocked, like you got the horse again. Wow. My memory's foggier than I thought. Don't get old. Okay, so we're gonna get the stone mask on and the hook shot, and we're just gonna make this place rock, bro. We're just gonna be zooming around here like Donkey Kong in a barrel. We're just, we're just popping off, bro. No sword, but it doesn't matter. No sword, all bottles. That's how we beat Ganon, by the way, so. She sees me. See that how she sees me? But she won't, like, they're supposed to catch you like the Gerudo guards. They'll catch you and then they'll throw you out. Halt. We aren't fooled by that mask. Okay. Well, got some news for you, buddy. This is my true form. This might be a bad idea without a sword. Okay, let's try... have a little bit of fun. Oh, we went to her? That was jank. Okay. So that's not like Ocarina of Time. Dude, hold on. Got him. She's on fire. Yeah, what I'm thinking about doing, I might cheese like do the that lightning Zora attack. That's actually really good against them. But I kind of want to just see if I could have done something else, just for like giggles. Yeah, that Zora, that lightning shield thing would freeze them, and then you could just punch them. Oh, hello. Definitely did not mean to go across the thing. Alright, let's do this. Alundus with the peak advice. Let's see if there's magic in here. We broke it eventually. Magic? Magic? Bro. Okay. Stone mask. Hey, a chest. Probably just rupees. Yeah, no magic, dude. It feels bad. I think the last two are over here. Alright. Hello and goodbye. It takes courage to come thieving a pirate's fortress. I'm gonna love doing this to you. Oh, okay. Not sure if I should be like intimidated or like flattered. I'm honored. Uh-oh. Easy money. Like having the ability to just pause time switch to switch weapons is crazy. Dude, it is. I think it's crazier the fact that he just transform into like a completely different being. He's like, I'm gonna just like transform like my race and everything. We definitely need magic for this. Come on. No. No. Oh, it's gonna be miserable getting this. What if we just drop a bomb on it? We can go like hillbilly style fishing right now. Just take some dynamite and just throw it in there. Maybe if we get the timing right. Kind of worked. Alright, I wonder if we can try shotgun fishing. It worked. And just like that, we're good to go. Almost as busted as the Skyrim ability to pause and heal by eating hundreds of cheese wheels. You're right. That's actually busted. In Link's defense, you just drink a bunch of milk, right? Get the same result. Alright, let's let this fairy free. And then trap an egg. Then we can go back, drop off the eggs in the lab. Talk to the girl at the milk ranch. Come back, do the beaver quest for the bottle. Give the picture to what's his name. We got things we could do. We got things we could be doing. We could also catch like 5 normal fish and feed it to the fish in there and get a heart piece. If we have time for that, if we remember that. That one's like the least concern, but we could do it if we wanted. Where are we? How do we end up over here? Okay, let's go this way. Imagine the design of the room is actually really smart. We went that way twice, and all of a sudden we're over there. Smart design. Stop the universal clock to get bombs, that's right. I can go from fire arrows to bombs, the drop of a hat. Everybody has to wait for me. So Rowan, what are you animating now? What's your next project, dude? You have anything coming up? Barrel just explodes in front of her. She's like, yeah, seems fine. Okay. This, I think, is just a big rupee, isn't it? A silver rupee? Yeah. Just a rupee just magically rises out of the chest and just disappears. They're just like guarding an empty chest now. An open chest. Alright. This room was... Oh. I never had that happen. That was like frame perfect. That was weird. In a cool way. Whoa. Went down in 2 hits. How to animate ARG. What is that? What's ARG? I have no... Oh, I was on Rich had a Mario Party stream yesterday. It was really fun. We're working out trying to figure out how to like do collabs like with Discord chat. Where if like people are on the Discord, the stream could hear them, so we could like all be talking at the same time. And he had somebody in there that is an college major for animation right now. They did like film and I think a film minor and animation major. So hopefully, as our streams and we kind of collab more and our audiences kind of like mix, that you could talk to her for a little bit, because y'all might be able to like really, in a positive way, I mean this, like geek out over animation and like learn from each other. I'm pumped to see it. Oh, alternate reality game? Yo, sick. I wonder if we can just play our instrument and get out of here. Yo. Okay. Great Bay Coast, here we come. Animate an alternate reality game. So is that when, like you put stuff like animations in like the real world? Is that what that is? Is that alternate reality? AR? We got a picture of the pirate. I don't know if this one will be good enough though. I know he's kind of picky. I could have gotten closer with the stone mask and gotten a better one. But when I was a kid, that was like, I always did it from over there to be safe. I didn't know about the stone mask trick until later. So I hope that picture is good enough. If it's not, we'll have to go back. Love the potion shop theme. Such a cool tune. Oh, cool. Playlist seems like a tutorial of how to animate at first glance. Oh, wow. So there's like a lot of steps to it. Yeah, I'm hoping this picture works. Dude, Rowan, I'm so pumped to see the stuff you put out. Corp also got like, Corp just hit like 800 subs. Corp put out like a really awesome edited video that it's blowing up right now. He's getting like super pushed in the algorithm. So if you haven't seen him, when you do, congratulate him because it's huge, 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 huge. I think Rich also just hit like 600 subs or 650. Things are moving, bro. It's awesome to see it. Okay, so I think his house is here. And this fine strapping young gentleman. Har har, could you be coming to see me because you can't catch any fish? Bruh. It's not good out there. Lately I've been coming back empty-handed myself. I almost was hoping you were coming to share with me. Bro. I've been catching fish in these seas for 30 years. When it comes to catching fish, I'm even better than the Zoras. That's what I'd like to be saying anyway. Lately the seawater has gotten really warm. It hasn't helped my fishing at all. And what's worse, this water's gotten murky, so when I ship out I always lose my way and somehow end up back at shore. We fishermen and even the fish are in a real predicament. Oh, we have to talk to this guy, don't we? Help me, please. Take me back to the waters near Pinnacle Rock. Are you interested in that fish? It's a rare fish, isn't it? It's called a seahorse. I caught it swimming around here, just off Pinnacle Rock. Since it's rare, I was thinking of selling it at a town carnival, which should be starting soon. If you want, I'll give it to you, on one condition. Do you have a pictograph of the female pirates? Totally. Ooh, that's it. I had a picture like that. Well, aren't you a crafty one? You'll give me that, won't you? In exchange, I'll give you this. You got the seahorse. Take it back to Pinnacle Rock. We're going to keep this guy for a little while. That dude is so excited for that picture. We're going to save just in case. He says, bro, why? You know why. The dude's got a crush on the pirates. He thinks they're pretty pirate ladies. No magic, feels bad. Rolling nice and slow. This won't happen for long though. Once we get this mask, we'll be sitting real pretty with magic. Is she in her house maybe, or in here? Oh my, hello. Romani's gonna take our milk to Clocktown. You're looking after the place. The cows would be all alone otherwise. Yes, sister. I'm going by wagon into town. Would you like a ride? I'll be leaving around 6 o'clock this evening, so you can join me if you'd like. Okay. So we're gonna come back at 6 p.m. I couldn't resist before napping. I did a meme for you, Mr. Ray. I put it in the Discord. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see the meme. Huge fan of memes. I'll have to check it out in a minute. So we're going to... Couldn't resist putting a meme. We're going to go back to the shore there, and we're going to use the hook shot to do the beaver game. If we win the beaver game twice, I think we get a bottle. I think they punk out the first time, kind of like the rabbit with Lanky Kong. They punk out the first time, and they don't want to give you the reward. I picture a female pirates. Good thing they put this into a kid's game because that's kind of creepy. You know, Rowan, it's kind of like in the 90s, like boys like going goo goo gaga over girls was not, it was just kind of like a common trope for like dumb boy behavior. It was just like, it was in cartoons and like corny movies all the time. For a boy to just like see a girl and be like, think she's really pretty and like, just like not know how to act and like just be stupid. It was a very, very common. We didn't turn in the fairies from Snowhead, did we? It was really common for them to just, to let that be a running gag. It hasn't aged particularly. I still think it's funny, but I understand if it hasn't aged particularly well. But I'm a product of that time, so let's go back to Snowhead real quick. I don't think we turned in the fairies. Yo, Corp, we were just talking about you. And another 2 for Heart Piece, you're right. Corp, we were just talking about you, dude. We were shouting you out. How you just out of nowhere, that awesome edited video and everything. The algorithms you just got swept up, dude. You're about to hit 1K, dude. You're making it big. We were just admiring you, dude. We were admiring you and Rich. Yeah, we forgot to turn in these fairies here, which would have felt really bad if we like if we went back in time and didn't return them. I think it's over here. There it is. I went the long way. The scenic route. We were talking all sorts of trash. Alundis is trolling. Trolling the chat. Dude, I was so happy. Like, I smiled when I saw that. It was awesome. And I saw my comment and your shout out. That's such a cool idea. I'm telling you, man. It was just a matter of time. I was watching you and your editing and everything. It was I was just waiting for that bomb to go off. I was waiting for it. It's just sometimes you have like a gut feeling about things. Your channel was one of the things I had a gut feeling about from the start. I was like, alright, this guy's got it figured out. It's just a matter of time. Alright, let's go. Now we can go back to the sea. With our big boy magic bar that we kind of won't need soon. If we play our cards right. I kind of want to see Milk Road first because I'm afraid if we're doing the swimming minigame, we might miss the cart. So let's just go back and do that. Dude, you definitely try hard. It's apparent in your videos that you put in so much effort. You deserve it, bro. So happy. I have pasta with me. It got cold and I realized Chili Noodles would be a great band name. Actually, it would be. That'd be kind of sick. That's how you know. Okay, I don't want to get too into it. But, Italian American descent, that's how you know the pasta's good. If you can eat the pasta and the sauce when it's cold, that's peak pasta. When my mom would cook, or my dad was really good at sauce. He would make sauce like all day. It would just be simmering all day. Every 15 minutes, a little alarm clock going off. And we'd have to get up and stir it. And we'd like rotate, like who's gonna stir the sauce. And that stuff you could just eat alone. Whether it was hot or cold, you could just eat the sauce out of the pot. It was just so good. That's why my mom was that way too, but her lasagna was kind of like that. Like I could have her cold lasagna like anytime, hot or cold, it was just good. And that's how you know it's peak. If you could eat it cold and just scarf it down, drink the sauce, get a little bit of bread and wipe it up. Oh my gosh, so good. Cookie de pasta. Heartburn for breakfast, I guess. I guess it's been a while. Oop, the cows have always seemed bothered and frazzled, but I'm finding broken bottles everywhere. Who's doing it? I don't know. My sister Romani has been worried too. She's practicing using a bow. She says it's to stop the ghosts. This is actually a cute side quest. Say, what are the townsfolk saying about the moon? It's bigger than before, isn't it? In town, I have a friend. Her name's Andrew. The day after tomorrow is her wedding. Take note of this. This is important. I wonder if it'll fall. That thing? Yeah, great sauce is something special. Nothing like it, dude. Heartburn for breakfast sometimes. It depends how acidic it is. If the sauce is made there's ways you can use like red onion to make it sweeter and less acidic without adding sugar. Some of the best sauce I've ever made was red onion. Boy, get your bow ready. You got it. Why is the moon so ugly? That's a mirror. No, Jackie, no. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I got a big schnoz, but I don't think it's that big. First Milk Road is blocked by a boulder, and now we have to take the detour through ugly country. Dang, she popped off, bro. She called these Gorman brothers ugly. Are you ready, boy? I'm going to try to get us through as fast as I can. If any pursuers come from behind, chase them off with your arrows. They may be after my cargo of milk bottles. Do you understand? Thanks, I'm relying on you. If we can get through here, I'll have a big thanks for you. I wonder who they could be. Yeah, at one point they like really surprise you. They like just keep running at you, don't stop. I don't think I've ever been able to make it through without at least one getting tapped. The little shout is so funny. Just spamming arrows, infinite ammo. Uh-oh. Get away, bro. We're still shooting them, bro. We're still shooting. We're on the back. The camera changed. We were still shooting. Waluigi knockoffs. There's three billboards, the same ad. They're advertising their business. Mr. Barton was happy to get his first delivery in quite a while. Thank you. You were pretty cool. This isn't very big, but accept my thanks. You got the Romani's mask. Now we can go to the milk bar at night and get some Chateau Romani. By doing one good deed, a child becomes an adult. That mask is only given to a limited number of adult customers. It's proof of membership. I now acknowledge you as being an adult. You guarded the ranch's milk. This was added to your notebook. Now, if you do this quest again, it's actually like really sweet. She gives you a hug, and she's like, "It's not much, but take this." And she gives you a little hug, and then like the dialogue gets all slow, and it's like, "This is nice. You could get used to this." It's like really sweet. I don't think they serve until 10 o'clock. Ah, yes, you remember. I'm sorry, but the bar opens at 10 o'clock. Gotcha. See you then. We definitely want to come back at 10 o'clock. Alright. Now for the 10th time, but for real this time. Let's do the milk race. The milk race. I'm trolling. The beaver race. Milk race. The milk race. Ah! Oh, that's sad. Why would you want to be an adult? That's a good question, dude. When you're a kid, all you want to do is be an adult. And when you're an adult, all you want to do is be a kid. Ain't that something, bro? Ain't that something? Okay. Youth is wasted on the young and all that. Always want what we can't have, etc., etc. Whoa. Alright. So we're gonna get a heart piece first. But in reality, it's probably she's just like, hey, you did this really mature thing. You know, you literally took your bow and arrow and shot off robbers. So that's a very adult thing for you to do. So you're a big kid now. Alright, we could hook shot to these trees. Oops. Hello? There we go. Money in here? Question mark? Rupees? Yeah. Nice. No harm, no foul. It's Majora's Mask. We're not exactly strapped for cash in this game. Okay. If we have time to, after we get the eggs, we could do the mask house. We have a lot of options here, dude. Love this game. Alrighty. I think we just have to Z-target him. Hello? There we go. You again? You can't fool me with your green clothes. You want an empty bottle, don't you? You never learn your lesson. Coo coo coo. Okay, I'll give you one. But only if you can swim through the rings in the river in under 2 minutes. So you want to try? There's a total of 20 rings. You must swim through them in the right order for it to count. I'll show you the way, so follow me and don't get separated. Alright. Have you ever played Superman 64? Here you go. Jackie, I read your comment in my brain, but I didn't read it out loud. I'll take it. When I get a second, I'll reread it out loud. That's funny. Oh, we're running out of magic. Our magic meter's not there. Oh no. I thought we had infinite magic because it wasn't in the HUD. That's a whoopsie. That's a whoopsie. Nobody look at the moon. Sure, you can have the band-aid, but only if you ride the bicycle backwards up a mountain. Yeah, you have to go uphill both ways. Go uphill, and then go uphill back down. Did you call me little brother? I called you big brother. Actually, what, an empty bottle? Yeah, an empty bottle. Don't worry, little brother. To us, empty bottles are a treasure. Good to us, too. I can't give you one just because you beat my little brother. We can't just give you one. I'll give you one after you race one more time against me. So will you try? The rules are the same, but there are 25 rings. Don't fall behind. Alright. So he Lanky Konged us, bro. Juked us. Brought his big brother. He just pulled up my dad works at Nintendo on us. Let's go. Clean. Let's go. He did it, little brother. He did it, big brother. There's nothing we can do, little brother. This is a mess, big brother. We underestimated you. Alright, now we could do it one more time for a heart piece. We could rob them blind. He's back, little brother. Yeah, he's back, big brother. But we don't have any more empty bottles, little brother. No, we don't have any more bottles. If you say you still want to race, though, that's fine. What will you do? First, you have to start with my little brother. This time the limit is 150. Do we have to beat them both again for a heart piece? I thought we wanted to beat them once. I hope we don't have to beat them both again. Uh-oh. There goes my clean record. Oh, both times? Bruh. Okay, we'll do it. We got a little bit of time. Little blue and red fish. He did it again, big brother. That's shameful, little brother. Now race me. What will you do? Yeah, and these things, bro, if you commit to them, you're like locked in. You know, you can't just like leave and play your ocarina, I don't think. So it's like, you have to be really careful about what you accept and what you don't. The time management, you know, you could be like a kid just kind of trying to figure this out by doing it like 50 times. And all of a sudden the moon just falls and you die and lose everything. Like, you have to be super aware of your time management. So I get why people might not have liked this. You know, some kids got frustrated or something. I totally get it. This looks like a different route. Is it the same route? Definitely looks different. Interesting. I see the chat popping off. I can't look at it right now, but I will look at it right when I can. Pinky promise. I love seeing the messages go by though. Love seeing an active chat. Yo, let's go. Man, even yeah, both times I saw that one. He's a formidable opponent, little brother. You're all just talk, eh, big brother? Dang. If we give that to him, I wonder if he'll leave us alone. Yeah, I want to quit. We got him so mad, dude. We got him so mad to make him want to quit. Please let it be over. They're begging us. Please leave. Please get out of here. Alright, let me see here. Oh, I miss Flippy. Yeah, that's... I understand that, dude. Remember, you're always welcome here. If you're feeling lonely or anything or whatever, and if you want to join the Discord, you're always welcome here. You mentioned how nice Rowan is. Well, that's something interesting to mention. He's not wrong. Rowan is a nice kid. Oh, that guy just swept us up. You see? You see how? That dude just grabbed me out of nowhere. All right, there is. I actually think we can go to there. Yeah, we can go over here, and we can go to like a little Zora's domain. Let's do that. Get the little owl statue over there. Then I guess we can real quick go to the milk bar, get our little milky upgrade, and go get the rest of the eggs. Right? We can do that in one 3-man cycle, which is really good. Flippy said Ray was his hero. Oh, that's sweet. He looked up to him as a father figure and was so happy every time he streamed. That's so sweet, dude. Yeah, Flippy was always so funny when he would always ask me if I was streaming. Like I said, he was one of the main reasons I like came back and did it again. I have like three or four people that showed up to like my first stream, were like, dude, that was awesome. Let's do it again. And Flippy was definitely one of them. He was a consistent face. Let's go through here. Is it over here? Question mark to get to the owl. Yes, here we go. Oh, we don't have a sword. We can't do it because we don't have a sword. I'm trolling. Trolling the chat. Ban Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray's the biggest troll. We don't have a sword. Okay. So let's get the milky, and then let's get the eggs. Yo, we got another sub. Hey, I'm gonna see you pop up in a second. I don't see it right now, but I will in a second. Yo, Sabby just subs. Let's cook. Sabby got the dancing Mario. Thanks, King. That should have been thanks, Queen. Oopsie. Let's go Sabby Mercado. One of the real ones right there. Milky Bar? I saw some of his comments and he was a funny guy in our hometown. He did stand-up comedy? Hold up, he did, Flippy did stand-up comedy? I didn't know that. Ah, you're a member. Come in. W Molly, dude. Rowan already knows it, dude. W Molly. Let's go. Alright, we have to keep our hat on. Whoa, that dude just smacked the bar. Did you see that? We've got some good milking tonight. Would you like some Romani for your final moon viewing? Have a drink. Alright, we're gonna take some of this. The Chateau Armani. Drink it to the repellent, blah blah blah. The drink improves your stamina. Swirl it around your tongue to enjoy its flavor to the fullest. This dude's big mad. Hey, you. Milk. It's milk. Can you get tipsy from something like milk? Gorman, leader of the traveling troupe, was added to your notebook. So, something cool about that, there actually is like I think a Japanese like drink that alcoholic drink that involves like, was it fermented milk or something like that? I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it actually will make you tipsy. Yo, Sabrina, I'm so happy you're here. You have no idea. Sabrina and the wife Molly are They're the real ones. There are a couple real ones, I'll tell you what. We're scheduled to do a show, but it got canceled. The place has a reputation for being a great live venue, so it's a shame. I'd like to do a sound check, though. I just want to make sure, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you! Could you help me with the performance? Yes. So the big boy, you'd figure he'd get, like, the biggest spotlight? Nah. He's like, you play the drums. Stand back there. Stay, be far away. Yeah, Pettigrew, if you wanted to. I didn't know that Flippy did stand-up comedy, bro. Do you have anything? Do you have, like, any videos of his? Because we could add that to the tribute. What feels good? That wretched, senseless racket? Dang. Toto, the band manager, added you to the notebook. Sorry, we added him. Why would he add us to his notebook? Unless he wants to call us back for a gig. We'd be pretty sick. Okay, you play the ocarina. Go stand under the center spotlight. Put the flute out front. Jazz flute. Send the octopus in honor of Flippy. He loved octopus. Let's go. Octopus in the chat. That's fine. You can keep him private. I totally respect that. Let's not forget the guitar, yeah. What's a band without a rhythm section? You play guitar, stand with the spotlight on the right. Shouldn't you be by the drums? Should probably be by the drums. That's okay. Who am I to judge? Let's go, octopus in the chat. Love seeing it. Alright, and we saved the best instrument for last. We saved the trumpets. You know what it's all about. We have a bias here, and it's blatant. Okay, you play the pipes, right? Go stand on the front left spotlight. Biggest spotlight for the trumpet player, obviously. Bravo, that was the best. Let's go. That melody. That melody brings back so many memories. It's their old standby, Ballad of the Windfish. Yo, that's a reference to Link's Awakening, right? That's a song that members of the previous generation of the Indiegogo's made famous. I entered show business because I heard that song at the carnival of time long ago. By doing performances, I thought maybe I'd get to meet the singers of that song. The one you heard must have been the original Lulu, mother of the current lead singer who's also named Lulu. So her daughter's singing now. Is that so? I'd like to hear that. Swivel chair activate. I'm sorry I booed you. Please, take my mask. You got the circus leader's mask. This mask looks so sad I can put a tear in even a demon's eye. Now, I don't think this mask has any significance, like as far as like you can get a heart piece for it. Maybe it does. In the remake, you could show it to the Gorman brothers on the ranch, and they would talk about how they missed their brother who went off into the entertainment business, and there's like a quest you could do for them to get another bottle. It's actually really sweet. I remember when I was back at the ranch for my brothers, I wonder how they are. So he's weeping, he misses his brothers. Obviously relatable, right? You miss your family when you're out on the road. It's hard. It's hard growing up sometimes. We understand. Oh, let me catch up on chat. You told me you're a music teacher. That's right, I am. I'm a music teacher. I'm a trumpet player. Among other things, but I'll just stick to what I know best, I guess. Can you play the Mario theme on any instrument? I can. What's up? I've never played this game. I don't know what's up in Link Space. Yeah, I can play the Mario theme on any instrument. I actually, what I want to do is maybe I'll put in the Discord. I'm in like a video game orchestra. And one of the tunes that we played was like a Mario medley. And it actually sounded really good, so I might be able to drop that in the Discord in the coming days, maybe after stream if I remember. Let's get the Zora eggs. Yeah, I would love to show that. That's one of the best groups I ever played in was the video game orchestra. Yeah, I'll drop it in the Discord. I want to talk to them once my channel gets a little bit bigger. I want to ask them if they're cool with me sharing their videos as well, because their YouTube channel's kind of small. But if I can break maybe when I break 500, I could ask the guy who runs it, because him and we're kind of friends. You know, we got a good relationship. I'll ask him, hey man, is it okay if I also share your videos on my channel, and I can have like a little music tab for it? Because I could be like, hey, yeah, you know, I live stream like, you know, Nintendo games, and I have a small following. It might be able to get more eyes on your channel, you know. So we'll see. I play in the group. I'm not going to do it I'm not going to try to make any money off of it or anything. But I would like to help them advertise. Pinnacle Rock ahead. Oh yeah, we got to get this. Oh, we got to get this little seahorse out of here. Rowan's job is going to school. That's right. Going to school. I have strange powers, Ray. I have a request for you. Follow me. Alright. Hold on. We're going to save state this. Just in case we run out of time and the moon falls, we don't just like lose everything. Stay in school, otherwise you're going to have a low-end job like me. No. What do you do, Pettigrew? Did you work with Flippy? I'm sure Rowan's gonna get like you see some of his work is on his channel. He has like really early like sort of animation things. They look great, like stick figure animations. For a 10-year-old, he's got a lot of stuff figured out, bro. A lot of stuff figured out, like movement of limbs and things. And it looks fluid. It looks good. You know, it doesn't look like clunky. It doesn't look like, you know, you're playing a game on 3 FPS. It looks good. Here in the depths of Pinnacle Rock live many dangerous sea snakes. My friend is trapped here. Can you please find a way to rid the area of the sea snakes and help my friend? Okay, there are 3 Zora eggs here among the sea snakes. And we have to find them. So good luck. A security guard at a jewelry store. Oh, dude. That's not a low-end job. That's awesome. But now that we have Big Milky, we can kind of like Milky our way through here. There's an egg. That was kind of lucky. That's cool, man. Is it like a dangerous... I mean, it could be a dangerous gig, right? But is it more lax than dangerous most of the time? I hope so. I hope you're not dealing with like degenerate robbers every day. I hope it only happens sparingly that you deal with criminals. Only pays 23 an hour. I mean, that's not bad. A 9 to 5 shift, 23 an hour. That's about what I get paid as a teacher. Well, after taxes and everything, especially because you're in Canada, right? So the Canadian taxes are really harsh. The taxes in the US are pretty harsh too, but the Canadian taxes, like the carbon tax and everything, is really harsh. So I feel for you. But yeah, I think I did the math once as a teacher. I got paid about that. When I first started, it was like $18.50 an hour. When I did marching band, it was far less. It turned into like 18 cents an hour when I did marching band. It was rough. Oh, so you have like a kind of like chill gig. It's kind of like just more boring than dangerous, which is kind of, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Could always be worse. I always imagine like the stereotypical in the movies. They have like the security guard at a guard gate, just kind of like laying back, like watching a little tiny TV, while they like drink a cup of coffee and eat a donut. I know it's like a massive stereotype, but like I'd rather be that kind of security guard, like mall cop security guard, than be like somebody that's dealing with like active dangerous criminals all the time. Sometimes boring is good. I say that to many. I don't want to be like a guru over here, but I say that to many girls that like that that ask me for like relationship advice. Not that it happens often, but when it does, especially when I was growing up in college and stuff, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's a good guy, but he's just boring." And it's like, yeah, well, sometimes boring is good. It's better, you know. I get that you want to go on more dates or whatever. That's fine, but it's better to be in a relationship with someone that maybe is a little bit more on the boring side and consistent than somebody that is just like completely unreliable and just wild all the time. You know, if I had to pick any of the extremes, I'd definitely be cooler with boring. Oh, I gotta catch up on this chat. I was just killing eels. Ten more years of school, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Props. It's very boring. Time to drain your entire bank account. Give it to the government. Yeah, yikes. I mean, maybe it's better now. I don't know. I don't think the politics have changed much for Canada. Lately anyway. We never found this guy's little girlfriend. We gotta find his girlfriend. But hopefully it'll get better with the tax situation over there. It was rough for a long time. I had a lot of Canadian friends that not a lot, but the few that I talked to would mention the issues a lot with the tax system there. Fun fact about Mario Sunshine: LPNTissimo is the run. Yeah, that's right, dude. He's the mailman. He's the running man from Ocarina of Time, or the mailman in Majora's Mask. You're 100% right. Rowan's getting jaded by the government at an early age. I mean, I can't necessarily blame him. That happens sometimes. I did have to tackle someone who held... Oh, dude, what? Who held a gun to your female colleague? He threatened to shoot her... Whoa, what? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Well, good thing you were there, dude. Imagine you rob a jewelry store and all you want to do is for a girl to take her clothes off. Instead of saying, like, give me, like, the $15,000 diamond ring, you just say, take off your clothes. Like, huh? Okay, buddy. You're going to throw your life away for that? All right, pal. I'm making light of the situation, but in all seriousness, I'm glad you were there to protect your friend. Alright, we're good. We're back at... Yep. Now we can get out of here. We got the last 3 eggs. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, Azora a friend. I want to talk to her. Or him. Hello. Macau, haven't you seen any gold-colored fish around here? Gold-colored fish know this area very well. Oh, they're just talking about the seahorse we got. If I were a kid, I would have thought it was a goldfish and be completely lost. Good thing I never saw that. That hint would have like made me go on a huge hunt for a goldfish. Looking in like every swamp and puddle for a fish that was gold. So let's turn in these guys here. Get the new little song. And then we could do the spider house, I think. I don't mind going a little bit late. Because I had today off, so I don't mind going a little bit late tonight. If we can get the 3-day rotation. I don't want to go like late like till midnight. But I can go a little bit over if we're in the middle of something. And the stream chat's cool with it. Of course, if like mod, if you have to go to bed, go to bed. If the mod has to go to bed or whatever, go to bed. But if y'all don't mind hanging out like an extra like 15 minutes or something, if that's what it'll take, I don't mind either. Sweet. Nah, dude, a strip club is a steakhouse. When somebody says they're going to the strip club, it means it's a place you eat steak. It's like literally a steakhouse. We had one in South Florida. By the movie theater, actually. It was actually a pretty cool place. Alright, now we get to see like one of the cutest little cutscenes in the game. Dude, Charlie? No, I don't think I've ever been to Charlie's in Tampa. I went to a seafood place there that like everybody was all the rave about. Was Charlie's a steakhouse? I mean, obviously, speaking of steak. What does it mean? What in the world does it mean? I've got it. Don't you understand the way those Zora children have lined up? It means... Get your instrument out. You don't have some kind of instrument, do you? My boss will go to clients to butter them up. Dude, that's crazy. I haven't finessed my way in yet, but I'll get there one day. Dude, that's awesome. Dude, you gotta get promoted so that you can be just the guy that eats steak all the time. You could be the guy that finesses others to the steakhouse on the business's dollar. I'll be your first client. I'm not guaranteeing I'll buy anything, but I'll be your first client. You just be known as the steak guy. Yeah, we have Golden Corral over here. Some of them are good, some of them are kind of bobo. But yeah, a lot of the Golden Corrals are like kind of buffets that are connected to like casinos and stuff. Dude, Cracker Barrel goes hard. You must play the song for the Zora who laid these eggs. Yeah, so that means we have to go back and find... Not Princess Rudo, but the person that looks like Princess Rudo. Who's by the owl statue that we can't turn on because we don't have a sword. Okay, let's do the spider house. And then we'll get our sword back. And then we can go see Princess Rudo. Yo, dude! Super Joe Bros is in the chat, dude. Okay, if you don't know who Super Joe Bros is, you need to check out his channel like right now and sub. Super Joe Bros is like the hugest Donkey Kong 64 like guru I've ever seen in my life. Super Joe Bros is an absolute peak individual, dude. You want to talk about the terms Giga Chad and stuff? That's Super Joe Bros. Yeah, Joe. Right now, what we're doing is the sword is in the shop right now, getting the gold dust put on it, and so I'm gonna do this to kill a little bit of time, get the big boy wallet, and then the next morning get the big boy sword. So I'll have big boy wallet, big boy sword. And then we'll play the song. We'll unlock the dungeon. I don't know if I mean, I could try to do the Great Bay Temple in one day. I kind of don't want to risk it. Usually every time I do a dungeon, I'll try to find a full cycle to do it so I can make sure I get all the fairies and everything. What might be smarter? Hold on. Let's see if we can go to Icona real quick, and we can bomb over the walls and get to that grave that we couldn't get to before, right? Because we did the third night grave in the first video. We could use the Goron bomb hop to bounce over the walls because we didn't get the horse yet. Yeah, we want to get the big boy sword. I think right now my brain's just in overdrive because you showed up. I'm like fanboying out right now. Bro, this guy made a you know, we played DK64 and we love it. We're all about DK64. We're all about Big Monk. This dude made like 25 Days of Christmas for Donkey Kong. You need to check out his channel, bro. He made 25 Days of Christmas for Donkey Kong, like DK64. It's nuts, bro. This dude is like the DK guru. How I am with like Mario 64, like that's how this guy is with DK. He's one of a kind. Big Monk, bro. Oops, too early. We'll get the timing right. Let's go. That's one. Dude, you should be. Like, the amount of work you put into that's crazy. As always, dude. Every time I watch your stuff, it's like it's a massive inspiration. There's people that I follow, and this isn't my main, like, I have an account where I would just view stuff that's like 15 years old, but this is the account I made so I could upload stuff on. But I've been following like you, like ZFG, Simple Flips. Like, you guys are like huge names to me about like, who do I want to make like content? If I was to do an edited video about like Mario 64, I would like to do it like Super Joe Bros does for like DK64, or he did this video. So I have like, or if I want to do this playthrough like this, I want to see how ZFG did it and see how Simple Flips did it and like imitate them. I like what they did here and they did here and like try to make it my own. You're like one of my like the 5 guys of like who to emulate because they got like stuff just figured out. You're in like that top 5 list, bro. So it's crazy that you're here right now. It's like a celebrity walked in the room. mod to play as Donkey Kong and Mario 64. We need all the Kongs, bro. I want to play as Chunky. Give me Chunky. People thought I used AI to make those videos. It's like, dude, it's definitely, dude. I can't believe people think it's AI, because I know you said you did like all the footage on your own, the scripting, dude. That's all that stuff takes time. I've scripted some shorts for some of my content, like a ROM hack that was really good here and there, and scripted that, and just that alone, setting it up, it takes days to do. So I can only imagine that you wrote the script for a video that was 25 minutes long. You know what I mean? The script is probably, like 55 pages. You know what I mean? And then you have to get the footage for it. Just your voice work, talking for 25 minutes, and editing out any mistakes or whatever. It's crazy, dude. People get butthurt over the dumbest stuff. It's like, I don't know if it's jealousy or like they're just trying to like rain on your parade because they don't want you to be successful or whatever. But oh, we can't jump. I'm trolling. I guess we just fall off the ledge. But no, man, that makes no sense to me, because I see the work you put in, bro. I see the work, and I'm super appreciative of the work you do for content. And the passion is obviously there. And it spreads, dude. It spreads like wildfire. Dude, it took 2 years, exactly. Like, you dedicated 2 years of your life to like your favorite game franchise, and people are just butthurt that you did it, and like, I guess they didn't, question mark? I don't know. Like, I just saw a video today of a guy, I was gonna put it in the Discord, a guy mapped out like every Mario world and like made it into one map. Like, how does the Mushroom Kingdom relate to like the Bean Kingdom and blah blah blah. Like, and he's like, this video took me 6 months to make, and like everyone's like, yeah, yay, it's great. And then you see like one random butthurt comment. It's like, bruh, like, come on, dude. We don't have a sword. This might not be the best idea. Oh, dude. Oh, bro, this is not the best idea. We don't have a fairy either. Am I gonna die in this? Okay, there's no way I'm dying in this game for the first time in like 15 years, right? Oh, dude. This little angry grunt is so funny. I think we just shoot him with arrows here. Yo, let's go. We pulled through. Okay. Yeah, dude, some people are just unaware how they just don't get it. They've either never done it, or are mad that they never tried, I guess. One of those things. But yeah, no, dude, you keep doing you. You're one of those people that you just radiate that passion. So you got to figure it out, bro. All right, so we got this. There's a way. I think there's a way for us to jump across the gap in here and go to actually the first day one, because the first day one will give us the Song of Storms, which is what we need later on. And it'd be good now. So if we plant those little seeds, we don't need to like get water for it. Yeah, dude, it's work just as much as it's art. Now, feel free if you don't want to answer. I totally get it. My day job is a music teacher, and when I was watching your 25 Days of Donkey Kong, it reminded me of like somebody who, when you referenced something a little bit about work, and it reminded me of like made me think, oh, is this guy a teacher? Do you, if again, you don't feel obligated, but is your day job a teacher? Are you like a college professor or something? Because the way you presented it was exactly like, I felt like I was in like a lecture with one of my favorite professors. It was like really, really entertaining. You explained it and you were like teaching while you did it. It was awesome. Alright, not a teacher, that answers that. Well, you got the talent for it, that's for sure. Thank you, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a fun gig. For the most part. Alright, so we did that. Now we can go back to do the Spoder house. Oh, what am I doing? It's morning time. We can go get our sword. We can get the big boy sword. So we can actually hit the statue. Let's get our big boy sword. Yeah, man, no, it's awesome. All of it, dude. I don't know if you're an editor in at your day job or something. All your stuff is just great. The quality is just phenomenal. I'm a music teacher. What I play is I'm a trumpet player. So I have an undergraduate music ed and a master's degree in trumpet performance. So in my day job I teach, in my night job I perform on trumpet, and then every other thing else I just play games for YouTube. It's a pretty nice gig. Yo, Savvy, thank you. That makes me so happy. That makes me smile. Playthroughs are my favorite to fall asleep to, so I'll definitely be replaying it. That's awesome. Dude, you play clarinet and sax. You're a woodwind guy, huh? I got you. Do you keep up? Or did you run out of reeds? A nice little backlog of streams. Yeah, that's right. We got a Mario 64 playthrough, Donkey Kong 64 playthrough, Ocarina of Time playthrough. Newly forged, your sword is better than ever before and will never break. Let's go. There it is. We can't make a stronger sword than that. No matter how many times you use it, it'll never lose its edge. Try it out. Oh, I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left. So, I'll hang on to that. I don't know. Is there a whole bottle of gold dust in this thing? Can I get a crash zoom center screen, please? Sax kicks brass. No, dude, that's awesome. The cool thing about, music, you could always get back into it. And just in case my totally legitimate copy of the game crashes, I'm going to save state. I'm going to save the game totally legitimately. The cool thing about music, you could always get back into it, but especially like woodwinds, the bounce back is much quicker than brass. The muscles in the face forget. If you don't play for like 3 to 5 days, your muscles just completely forget. But if your finger works tight, you can get back into the woodwind playing probably within like 2 weeks. Dude, I can't believe Super Joe Bro is actually in the chat. This is like surreal. We had what's his name? That indie dev in on the horror stream that we were playing his game and the indie dev dropped in. Then we had Glass Smash 64, my video. The modder who made that commented on it. Dude, and now Super Joe Bros is here, bro. This is like crazy. No, dude, there's nothing like the sound. As I've gotten older, even though I'm a brass head, a bonehead trombone player, brass head trumpet player, bell head trumpet player, bell end, I guess, if I was in English or Australian. There's nothing like a reedy sound, dude. There's nothing like a swell of reeds. It's such a beautiful sound. I mean, you think about the organ is all reeds, right? So there's just ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. Again, though, my favorite is like a brass quintet with like an organ, like in like a Catholic church or something. There ain't nothing like, whether you're like of the faith or not, just the sound of it. There's nothing like it, dude. Absolutely nothing like it. Your words, not mine. Well, you know, when the sax players and the sax players and the clarinets don't squeak and the sax players don't sound like dump trucks. You know, with little kids, it's like the alto sax is they you know, it's the easiest for them to just blow and make a sound, but they sound like a garbage truck for like 2 months. It's like everybody get the earplugs out. I mean, the trumpets sound bad too, but they ain't nothing like a honking out. Hello? There's nothing like a honking alto sax. That was funky. True that. The reed definitely does the heavy lifting. And also the destruction. How many times are you going to buy a pack of 10 reeds and only one will be good? 2 will be decent and 7 will just be trash. You got to be like oboe players and make your own reeds. Cut your own reeds right from the cane. I'll throw in a video for you regarding church organs. Ah, yeah, dude. I'd love to see that. I play Rush E on trumpet on the meme. I'm not sure if you ever tried performing a piece. Yeah. He's just like, fine, why this? Dude, I'm telling you, dude, reeds. Props to you reed players, dude. I couldn't. It'd be like, you know, the trumpet lips are different kind of every day. Like if you played a lot yesterday or whatever, you'll kind of feel it. Your lips might be swollen or whatever. If it's suddenly cold out, you know, your lips might be chapped or whatever. But I can't imagine what it's like basically having a different mouthpiece every day. You go to blow the instrument, it's just like, the reed's just like, nah, I'm good. I mean, I play reeds with the kids. I have a teacher channel that I use as like a portfolio for my interviews. Like when I go in for job interviews and stuff. Where it's like, I'm playing like clarinet with like my 7th grade middle schoolers, and we're playing like a clarinet quintet. So I'm familiar with it. I get it. But I completely understand where it's like, all right, this reed is too new. This reed's too hard, even though it's a size 2. Van Doren size 2 is not a Rico size 2. Or, you know, a Van Doren size 2 is actually like a Rico 3.5. And, oh, this reed's kind of, you put it in, oh, it's a new reed, and then you got to break it in, and you break it in and realize the broken in reed is just not good. It's like, it's just like you throw your arms up and shrug. So many things with woodwind, you just, oh, and leaks? Don't get me started. Oh no, my clarinet, my B natural key's leaking, so I can't use half my instrument. Like, okay. I bet you switch to practice reeds. The plastic reeds have gotten really good, especially for the big horns. Like Barry sax and bass clarinet, especially the synthetic reeds have gotten very good. Dude, yeah, the heartbreaking, your favorite reed chips. Just like the like a glass shatter sound effect right there. 3D printed reeds. Oh, dude, no. I mean, one of my I tried that with some of my kids when I was teaching at a high school. They had like a 3D lab, and you know, you could 3D print like trumpet mouthpieces and stuff, and they actually work surprisingly well. So if you want to have like beginners not on like something that they could expensive they could destroy, you can have them do 3D mouthpieces and have them take them home or whatever. But they tried 3D reeds, 3D printed reeds. It just was a disaster. Absolute disaster. It was worse than flavored reeds. And flavored reeds are actually like sacrilegious. There's like a special place in the depths of hell for whoever made flavored reeds. That's kind of harsh, but it's kind of true. I'm like, yeah, I got a reed. It tastes like banana Laffy Taffy, and the thing just doesn't play. Actually, you'd be lucky if it didn't play. The worst part is that it does play. It just sounds horrendous. They make like scented reeds and flavored reeds. It's goofy. Alright, do we want to play the talk to these guys and figure it out? Or do we want to like try to big brain it, the puzzle here? Oh, we don't want to shoot them yet. We can... Okay, we're going to try to... Because I'm impatient and I don't like reading. Nope. Not a particularly good puzzle for someone that's colorblind. Okay. Yeah, you asked me why I love DK64, and I'm colorblind, so it just totally messed with me. Like, probably the worst game for somebody that's colorblind. Maybe I should have read. I'm trolling. Well, we tried, everybody. Foul. Sorry, everybody, I tried. Yeah, the ones, you know, it doesn't really get in the way much, but for DK64 it did, with like the transparent effect and everything. I was like, all right, is this chunky or is this DK or lanky and tiny? When you see like the balloons that are like transparent, bro, that was like, all right, process of elimination. Which Kong is this? Which monk is this? Which big monk is this? Good guy Zelda game giving us arrows and jars. In high school, I picked a guitar and drums. Oh, really rusty pick. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like those kind of instruments, man, you can just pick up and put in progress at any point. That's awesome. All right, we got 20 more shots. Let's see if we can do this. Bruh. Okay, let's go to red. Let's go to blue. Bro, I promise I'm good at games. I pinky promise I'm good at games. Okay, told you I was good at games. What I like about the randomizer, they put the faces in balloons. Wait, yeah, that... Dude, I haven't seen... I remember when DK Randomizers like 1.0 came out. And I haven't played it since. But I imagine now... I mean, that was years ago. So I imagine now it's like probably super, super like high-tech. I remember when like the first DK like ROM hack came out. And it was like this really clunky... Like... Really clunkily made like 3D platformer level at like DK's house. You remember that? I'm sure you're familiar with it. It was like the weirdest, like goofiest thing I've ever seen. It was a really short hack, but it was like a huge thing at the time because DK64 is such like a weird game to mod. Right under the wire there. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I can only imagine how good it is now, bro. I remember too, like, I played a lot of the Ocarina of Time randomizer was what I played most of. But I know now they have, like, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask combined, which is crazy. Actually crazy. The mod scene is just bonkers. I mean, it's like people that do Doom mods, they just make, like, new games in existing engines at this point. It's insane. And the crazier part is when they work on original hardware. Like the Mario 64 mod scene. One of their big things since that that data leak in 2020 is like they're trying to get like so many mods that are crazy working on original hardware. You put it on an EverDrive and it's just insanity. Alright, Jackie, good night. Weird and busted. Jackie, have a good night. Thanks for coming back. I know you left earlier, but you came on back. It's good to see you. Anybody see where this, like... Am I hearing things? Is it in the pots? Hello? Remember when I said I was good at games? I have a confession to make. I'm not that good at games. Yeah, Super Joe, who's your favorite Kong? Please tell me it's Lanky. Tell me Lanky's the king. In pots behind the masks. Ah, okay. In pots behind the masks. In pots behind the masks. In pots behind the masks. He says in pots behind the masks. Oh, hold up. Hello? Check fireplace. There we go. Yeah, isn't there one room with a chandelier in it? And you have to like knock them all down from the chandelier? Bruh, as it is this room. I'm like actually trolling. Oh, dude. Dude, Rich, I'm glad you're still here. Alright, sir, I'm out of here. Have I finished my duties? Yeah, man, you're good. There we go. I'm trolling. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's get this big boy wallet, play the song, get the owl statue, and get to bed. Yeah, we've done a lot this stream for a 3-day cycle that's taking 4 hours worth of time. I'm all about it. I love it. But we're about to end this this cycle, it seems like. Hey, buddy. Boom. Yeah, I think this one gives us the big boy wallet. There's another one in the swamp that I think gives us a mask. The mask of truth, right? To talk to the stones. Hello? Okay. Yeah, Rich, I hope you're, I'm glad you've been here, dude. Again, if you feel like there's like any spoilers or whatever that you wanna do on your own, don't feel obligated to like, you know, I don't want to spoil it for you. You know what I mean? Or maybe we could play it together and then you could just not play it for so long that you forget. You'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that super cool thing at the end and I'm learning all about it again. Hello? Oh, there you are. Yeah, the Mask of Truth. Can we get up over here? Question mark. How many are there in here? Like 25 or 30? Oh, okay. That was interesting. 30? Great. There must be a section we haven't gone to yet. Yo, what's his hit, bro? And this stream actually, like... again, I don't know if you... The Discord's pinned at the top. I don't know if you joined it or not. If you want to or not, it's there for you. I decided to pin it. Rich taught me that when I was on his stream yesterday. I'm trying to work out, like, multiplayer collabs. Like Rich does with his subs. I was with it on his stream last night. We played Mario Party Jamboree together, and it was a hootenanny of a time. We're trying to figure out now how to get like the Discord chat in the live stream without it like echoing and stuff. We're still on the hunt to figure that out. But if you want to see some of that, I'm gonna try to be on Rich's stream. You know, when he does multiplayer stuff that I have, obviously. Somewhat like, you know, regularly. So we're trying to figure all that stuff out. So if you have any tips or whatever, don't be afraid to like post it in the Discord or in the chat about like how to go about that, because I'm still learning and I'm always down for learning more. Just figured I'd throw that out there. I wonder if I could use that this little guy right here. If I can jump on this. Hello? There we go. And jump up here. No. I tried. Yo, 27. This little kid at his little school desk. Yeah, Link's too tiny for that, bro. Maybe I could do it with Zora Link. Did not mean to do that. Genuinely did not mean to just, like, execute that poor guy. I'm a monster. Okay. Guess not. That's fine. Where we're going, we don't need roads. We hook shot to you? No. Roads worth a shot. Get it? Worth a shot? A hook shot? Anyway. Dude, Rowan, good night, dude. I know we're running a little bit late today. Don't sweat it. Don't be sad. We're running a little bit late, and that's my fault. Have a good night, dude, and have a good day tomorrow. There we go. One more spoder. I think it's up there. So we gotta get up there somehow. There's one of these we can jump on. Bye, Rowan. Have a good night, bro. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Do good things and all that. The goal here is to get 30 spiders so we can get the big boy wallet, the adult wallet. Can we just pull this? Hold on. Can I pull this way? Oh, duh, we can climb up this. I'm trolling. Like 25 IQ right there. That's my bad. Eh? There's one more spider right there. It won't be all good. Boss is tired. Yeah, bro. Tired making simple mistakes. Simple mistakes. Alright. Boom, let's get out of here. The curse is now lifted. Dude, we did a lot in these 3 days, bro. Holy moly. Can't believe, I don't think I've ever, like, timed how long you could actually, like, milk 3 days for. Isn't there supposed to be a guy here? Maybe he's up here. There he is. I heard loud noises coming from inside and I was worried, but I came to check it out. I never thought I'd find a place like this. Did you find this place? I beg you, let me have this place. Not for free, of course. I hope this'll do. Huh? That's all I have on me. I hope it's enough. But dang, if only it... No way. No way. You can only do this on day 1? I could have given you a wallet that holds more rupees. There's no time left. Hurry, we have to hide. How did I not know this was a thing? How did I not know this was only day 1? How have I only ever done this on day 1? And I've replayed this game like 50 times. I'm baffled, dude. I'm like completely baffled. I'm shocked. I'm shocked and I'm offended and I'm about to cry. How have I never known that? I've literally beaten this game like twice, two to three times like a year for like 15 years. And I've never noticed that. Hello? You remember when I said every time I replay one of these games I learn something new? That's something new. I have it on record. It's something new. Alright, let's play this song for her, get this owl, and I think this would be a good time to call it. We'll play the song of time and save it and get out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, Cleotha, did you know that? Maybe Cleotha fell asleep. But I'm wondering if Cleotha even knew that. I've never heard of that, dude. Never heard of that. It is really funny. It's unfortunate for me, but it's funny. Just means we gotta do it on day one, no sweat. Okay, we play her the song. What was the song again? That's it. It's gonna take forever on the mask again next stream. Well, next stream... Oh no, it won't be Friday because we'll do Luigi's Mansion's Friday. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll have a good time. Sing it out. See the big turtle. The big tortellini coming up. Let's go. Sing it out, Princess Rudo. There he is. It's the turtle from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Yawn, I slept quite well. Going somewhere? I just realized this when I opened my eyes. The passing of days is quite quick, isn't it? Yes, Lulu, it's nothing to be surprised at. Although my eyes were closed in sleep, I see everything in the ocean. It seems Lulu is confused. Regrettably, there is no time for idle conversation. My man, dude. Now then, proud Zora warrior. The open seas of Great Bay have need of your might. Quickly climb onto my back. And then this is how we get to the next dungeon. We ride the big old turtle. The old boy there. The good boy. Okay. So we're going to smack this guy. Get the fast travel point. And we'll start here on the next stream. Anything else we have to do on the final day? I don't think there's anything else we have to do. We did a lot, dude. We got like almost all the bottles. Crazy. We're putting a dent in this, dude. We almost got all the masks, too. We're doing like really well. In like 2 days. Alright. Let's get out of here. And just like that, we're good to go. So, I want to thank you all for watching the stream. I know we ran like 30 minutes late from normal. We had Super Joe Bros in the chat, which is crazy. The chat popped off. It was a really fun stream. Make sure you have a great day tomorrow. You have a good night tonight. Get some good sleep. Have an awesome day tomorrow at work or whatever, or school. And we will play again on Friday. We might have the Luigi's Mansion stream. I'll see if I can talk to Flippy about that, or the whoever, you know, the name is now, about that. It might be a Luigi's Mansion stream in honor of Flippy, or it'll be Majora's Mask if not, if I can't, like, you know, work something out. But I think we would be just fine. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. I had a ton of fun and we made a ton of progress. I think we could probably beat this game in like probably 2 more streams. We could probably beat this game in 2 streams, especially if we get a Friday stream. Alright, y'all. Have a good night. Have a great day tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one, alright? Party streamers in the chat. I see you. Let's go. Bye.